Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video. What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another show, one of the dopest shows on YouTube, where we talk about everything under the sun. As long as we get back to the money, real conversations and real solutions. I'm your host, Courtnee Edgar. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all feeling?
What's poppin', twin?
How's it going?
Hey, you doing good?
Hey, we doing good. We doing good. We feeling great. We are back for another one. So listen, we got a lot of topics to cover tonight. We got content creator breakups that we thought would never happen. We got sassy ass men. We got ICE. We got to talk about ICE today. And then you already know how we're going to do. We're going to finish it off talking about some money. Also some real estate too. We're going to talk a little bit about real estate. You know, we're going to learn. I'm learning with y'all. I'm not going to say, listen, I want to go ahead and preface this right now. When it comes to this YouTube channel, we're growing together. We're building together. We're rocking out together. That's what we're doing. I'm not coming from a place of I'm already here in this position, but we are building. We are growing together. So there are some things that I do know, and there are some things that I don't know, but I'm also going to give it from my perspective as well, coming from the perspective that I'm at, because I want y'all to see me grow in real time. All right. So, but before I get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. Also, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Listen, y'all, I just posted a new video in my Patreon. This one, that Patreon is exactly about how you can extract as much money as you possibly can through YouTube, right? Because there's a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't know. They think it's just about getting 1 million subscribers, getting a lot of subscribers and getting engagement. That's part of it, but that's not the most important thing. So I deep dive into it and tell you exactly how to do it and how to frame your entire channel. You can still talk about what you want to talk about, but frame it to the way that you can get as much money as you possibly can. All right, so make sure you tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description as well as pinned in the comments. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this topic. Let's talk about Desmond Scott and is it Kristi Scott? Yeah, and Kristi Scott. So for those of you who don't know, they are content. Well, I guess you could say she's the face of the content creator aspect of it in their whole entire empire. And they are this couple who's been doing it for a long time, and they've built a name for themselves. They've been big dogging it in the content creation space. And just so happened, they just got a divorce. And the reason for the divorce is allegedly the husband, Desmond Scott, because of infidelity. So what I'm going to do, there's really no video about it, but there is an article about it of him responding and then people talking about it. I'm not going to go into what other people are talking about. I'm just going to give it from my perspective. All right. So let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, so they got divorced back in December. Apparently, they got divorced, and it just started to surface that they did get a divorce. All right, now here's something that Desmond responded with in regards to what's been going on. So Desmond says, I want to begin by apologizing to Kristi, our family, and everyone who has been impacted by the public attention surrounding this situation. I know this news has been disappointing for many, and I'm truly sorry for the hurt it has caused. Kristi is the mother of my children, and that will always come first. I remain fully committed to being a active, present, and loving parent to our boys, as I have always been. Kristi and I have faced challenges, and made sincere efforts to work through them. Toward the end of 2025, I wanted to separate, and I had conversations with Kristi regarding this. During this period, I made choices that I am not proud of. I'm assuming. That's why we got to say allegedly. We don't know if he cheated or not. We don't know, so we got to say allegedly. But say I took personal responsibility. I took responsibility for those actions. I shared this with her directly and personally, and ultimately we decided to divorce. I asked for privacy and compassion as we navigate this difficult chapter of our lives. Thank you to everyone who has supported us over the years. I'm grateful for the support and will continue sharing my love for cooking and the things that inspire me. I hope you will continue that journey with me. All right. So with that situation, I gotta call a spade a spade. I gotta look at this from a couple angles here, dog. I have to look at this from a couple angles. On the surface aspect. If he did cheat, because again, there's no news about him doing it. It's surfacing. She's saying that he did. Don't know. But if he did, he fucking up a major bag. I gotta call a spade a spade. He fucked up a major bag, right? That's one aspect of it. Because think about it. You guys have been doing this for how many years now? Now, not only could that fuck up your brand deals and any type of sponsorship deals you had coming up along the way, that fucked up that entire dynamic and that entire situation because of that. That's one aspect of it. Two, the family dynamic. You're fucking it up entirely. Now what you're doing, you're making your family a statistic. You're making your children a statistic. Now, just because you're going to be in their children's lives, I get it. That's cool. You're supposed to do that. That's what you're supposed to do. It's responsibility, right? But that still doesn't take away from the fact that you're leaving the home. It's not the same as you being in the home. So yes, I know a lot of people talk about, well, I don't have to be with my girl in order for me to be a present father. Correct, but it's still the dynamic of that is still different. It's not the same as you being actively in the home 24/7. It's different. It's still different at the end of the day because there's different things that's going on now. The mom got her life, you got your life, the kids got this they got to do. The mom has to get things done depending on who get the children. I'm pretty sure that she's gonna get them regardless, and so that's one thing, right? Now, when it comes to this content creation thing, I understand that, I understand it. I get it. You guys want to make content together, but I'm not big on that shit, bro. I'm not big on it, man. I'm a huge advocate of keep your family out of the shit, bro. If you're gonna make content, make the content, but keep your spouse, keep your partner and all that shit out of the way. Keep them in the background, man. Let them do their own thing. Because this is what happens. You start to get a lot of visibility and then shit happens. I can't listen. I don't agree with what he did if he did it. But again, the more visibility you get and the harder it's going to be. I just got to call it a spade a spade. The harder it's going to be. And mind you, they are an attractive couple. So, of course, there are going to be a lot of eyes. There are going to be a lot of DMs. There are going to be a lot of people shooting that shit, getting at them and all of that. And here's the thing for the women. I know a lot of you are trying to now, because we've been having these conversations about relationships, about how women are doing things that they're supposed to do for men, and the men still going out here cheating. Listen, I'm gonna call it for what it is. We don't know what they were doing behind the scenes. We don't know what was going on. Just because you see it on camera, that don't necessarily mean that everything was perfect. That don't necessarily mean that everything was all peachy cream. You can't just go based off of what people are posting. People are not giving you 100% of everything that's going on in their life. So for those of you women, please understand and take yourself out of the situation, take a step back and understand. One, stop idolizing these couples. All these couples that you see on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and it seems as if everything is just so great. Oh man, I wish my relationship was like that, man. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes, bro. Just because they're presenting it a certain way, that don't necessarily mean everything is going good. Just because they're smiling and joking and having fun and they're making funny content and she's being goofy as fuck, that don't necessarily mean the relationship is going well. Yes, like I mentioned, they are an attractive couple. However, that just because you're an attractive person, that don't necessarily mean that you're great. That don't. Because I know a lot of people, oh man, you fumble. Look at this woman, look how fine she is. Okay. What else is it about her? I know there's more to her. So what else is there about her though? Great. We passed the prerequisite. She's fine. All right, what else? They've been together since they were 14 years old. 14, bro. 14. And all of a sudden, they break up because of infidelity. You know what? You know what? I don't know. Now that I'm talking about it, the more that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. I don't know. Did he do something with another woman? I don't know. Was he texting another woman? Was he messaging another woman? I don't know. I don't know. But at the end of the day, at the end of it all, they've been together for 14. They've been together since 14 years old. And they might as well make that work. I just gotta call it. I just gotta call it for what it is. You just gotta make that work. You got kids together. I get it. You got your empire now. You built this. You built this huge business on the back end now. So it's basically like a well-oiled machine. Both of you are the brand. So now it's gonna be easier for her to transition because you already know how, the girls, everybody gonna be on her. Everybody gonna be on her shit. Oh, girl, you see what I'm saying? You bossed up. See, you were better without him, and all this extra stupid shit that people be saying. Then they don't even know what the fuck they talking about. Just because they posting it and she walking in a black dress and she did some edits and filters, and all of a sudden, oh, you a baddie queen. You didn't need him. Fuck men, and not understanding that all y'all women ain't perfect either. Y'all don't do perfect shit. Y'all aren't perfect. Y'all niggas get tired of y'all too. But the only difference is we don't voice it. We don't get on TikTok. We don't get on Instagram. We don't get on YouTube talking about how bad or fucked up the relationship is. We don't get up. We don't get online talking about, oh my God, look what she fumbled. We don't do all of that bullshit. That's some stupid, corny, little girl shit, little kid shit. That we don't do all of that. But at the end of the day, looking at it from these three perspectives. First perspective. What's good with his spaces? First perspective. If he did cheat on her, he fucked up a bag. Now he's still gonna have some visibility just because of the simple fact that he was a part of this entire build, this entire growth of what they already built. He's gonna be a part of that, so of course he's gonna get some following from that. There's no arguing from me there. He's gonna get that, so he's gonna be able to. I think he's still gonna be able to build something solid. He's a chef anyway, so he gonna have his own thing, right? On the second aspect of it, I think they need to figure it out because I get it. We in 2026. People still want to, oh, I can do this without you. I don't need you. I made my own money. But listen, sometimes I'm not saying this right. But if it's something that's reconcilable, figure it out. But again, we don't know the full on details of what he did. So that's why I'm just saying, figure it out. If there's more to it, then we can dive deeper into it. But I don't know much more about it. And on the final aspect of this, stop idolizing these couples online. Stop idolizing these couples, dog. You do not know what the fuck they are going through. You don't know what the fuck is going on off camera. You don't know. And you're sitting out here looking at all of these people making these posts, and they seem so happy. They seem so fun. Yeah, they make great content. It makes you laugh. It makes you want to follow them. It makes you want to engage with them. It's like, oh, this shit's funny. Hey, girl, I do this with my husband, X, Y, and Z. It makes you feel a part of something. I get it. I understand it. But don't fall for the hype. Do not fall for the hype. It's not always peachy cream. It's not, bro. You got to be careful. Stop idolizing these people. Stop idolizing these TikTok influencers, these Instagram influencers, bro. You don't know what the fuck they got going on behind the scenes. See, look like everything is peachy cream right there, right? We don't know what they're struggling with on the back end. We don't. But hey, let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. All right. So let's go ahead and move over to this next topic. Let's talk. Matter of fact, hold up. Before we do that, let me see something.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up, because this is too valuable. The link is in the description. And hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
Man, let's get into this ICE situation and what's going on. So apparently you guys are, for those of you, just trying to give you a little recap on what's been going on. So there's this woman named Renee Good, who was unalived by an ICE officer, federal agent ICE officer, right? Because she interfered with some federal shit that she wasn't supposed to be dealing with in the first fucking place. But she decided to insert herself, you know, that privilege, that liberal mentality. So she decided to tap in, and I'm sorry, she lost her life. Now, there are a lot of people who are on the fence about this situation. There are people on one side saying it was self-defense. Then there were other, you know, of course, there are other individuals who said that he was wrong and there wasn't no self-defense. He could have removed himself. She didn't deserve to be unalive, etc., 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 etc. Now you got people out here protesting. So we're going to watch these two videos and now give my thoughts and opinions. All right, let's rock out.
Fox News alert: an unlawful assembly declared in thousands of anti-ICE protesters hit the streets in response to the fatal shooting of Renee Good.
The situation turning violent, with one group attempting to breach a hotel where they believe ICE agents are staying.
Matt Finn is live on the ground in Minneapolis with the latest. Matt, good morning. What are you seeing there?
Well, Rachel, it's quiet right now, but really just a few hours ago, not far from where I'm standing, things turned violent and got pretty dicey. A large crowd of protesters and rioters surrounded a hotel where they believe immigration agents are staying here in Minneapolis. Our Garrett Tenney was on the scene last night. He said a smaller group of the protesters broke into the depot in downtown Minneapolis, tossing around the furniture inside, while others were spray painting anti-ICE messages on the windows. Now, outside, the protesters were playing instruments, banging drums, and blowing whistles to prevent immigration agents from sleeping or getting rest. Our Fox affiliate reports police declared an unlawful assembly sometime around the 10 o'clock hour. Now, yesterday, body camera video showing some of the final moments leading up to that ICE agent shooting of Renee Good was obtained by Fox. Let's watch that full video.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Oh!
Let's watch that video again. Let's watch that video. Let's watch that video. Let's watch that video again. You see what's going on. You see what's going on. You see what's going on.
Shooting of Renee Good was obtained by Fox. Let's watch that full video.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former.
You know, a lot of times you can spot a liberal when they got a ton of stickers on their car. That's when you, bro, you don't even have to see the person. You automatically know that they probably a liberal. When they got hella stickers on their vehicle, on the back, on that back window, yep, that's a liberal. 10 times out of 10.
You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Talking tough.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Oh! And then look. Why her wife, I suppose, is trying to get in the vehicle. She got this bitch putting this hoe in reverse. Shorty trying to get back in the vehicle. She out here putting this hoe in reverse. And now looking at it from the angle of the cop who actually fired off on her, looked like Shorty's about to hit him or did hit him. So what is this shit that we're talking about? This is the shit that we talk about right here. You want to throw the rock and hide your hand. You want to throw the rock and hide your hand, and you expect people to be in an uproar about your bullshit. This is the problem with liberals, bro. This is the real deal problem with liberals right here. You want to talk shit. You want to talk shit. You want to run your mouth. You want to put this mother. We'll set this out. Hey, set this bit out. We'll set this bit out. They called me badass, and I'll punish you. You ain't my equal, we ain't people. I ain't one of you. You see what I'm saying? So you're talking all of this shit. You're doing all of this yip yapping. You ain't got shit to do with what's going on out here. You inserting yourself in shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. And now all of a sudden everybody's in the fucking uproar because the ICE agents are doing what they're supposed to fucking do. They're doing their job. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're getting paid to do their fucking job. And you're interfering in that. Now you lose your fucking life because of your stupidity. I just got to call it for what it is. Facts.
Now, Vice President J.D. Vance says that body camera video shows that the officer shot Renee Good in self-defense, but the Democratic mayor of Minneapolis here, Jacob Fry, he is condemning the federal agent.
He walked away with a hop in his step from the incident.
So
there's another person that's dead.
So
he held on his
listen,
cell
bro.
phone.
Listen, dog. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I'm heartless or anything like that. But at the end of the day, at the end of the fucking day, bro, if you decide to act stupid, guess what? Stupid people get stupid prizes. When you decide to interfere in some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, you listen, you give up the right of any situation. Now you putting the ball in the federal agent's court. The ball is no longer in your court at this point. So you can't get upset. If you as a liberal can't sit there and look at this situation and see how fucked up it is and see how fucked up this situation was, how come any of you aren't sitting out here saying, you know what, maybe she shouldn't have put herself in that situation. Maybe she should have just minded her own fucking business and just went on by her life. But instead, her and her tomboyish ass wife sitting over there, video camera, talking shit, talking tough. Oh, go get some lunch, big boy. Really? All you gotta do is mind your business. I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with filming another an officer or anything like that. She ain't do nothing wrong in that aspect. But then when you decide to try to drive off when cops or when federal agents are surrounding your vehicle, hey, shorty, that's probably not the smartest thing to do. That's just like saying, hey, bro, if let's just say a thief comes up to your car and he holding, and he got that pistol pointing right at the goddamn window, and you up here like this, and he say, hey, don't put your hand on that gear and put it in drive, because if you do, there's gonna be some problems. But you decide to think that you're gonna get away with it, and you do one of these numbers right here. You pull one of these numbers right here. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna do it. And then you do one of these right here. All it takes for you to do this. Bing, bang, kapow. And so you just did the exact same thing. Now this is a federal agent. You think all right.
I think that speaks for itself. I can see a person that is trying to leave.
Look at this one.
I can see an ICE agent that was not run over by a car. That didn't happen.
So DHS sources, including a senior official, tell Fox News that about one.
So you're saying because he didn't get. So you're telling me because he didn't get ran over, he had no justification as to why he didn't let them rounds off, because he didn't get hit by the vehicle. Now, I've said this before. Do I believe that he should have left the rounds off? No, I don't think he should have. I think he could have just got out the way and just called a spade, right? But he may have fear for his life. What you want me to do? He may have felt that she was trying to run him over. That's a split-second situation. Just because we see the video, that don't necessarily mean we understand what was going on, because everything seems to happen pretty fast in real time. So you got to think quick. And it may have seemed from his angle that, and we see it, listen, she was a lot closer than we thought. From the other view, when we first saw this video, from the backside, it didn't look like she was that close. But when you look at it from his angle, she was pretty close to this dude. So I understand. I don't agree with him shooting, but I understand why he let them hoes go.
1,000 additional agents are on their way here to Minneapolis, scheduled to surge this city. There's already roughly about 2,000 federal agents that have already been here, so it's very clear that DHS is placing its focus on Minneapolis.
That's what I'm saying
right now. You know, last summer I covered the race.
The angle. That's exactly what I'm saying. The angle is different now. When we see it from his angle, she was a lot closer than we see. So I'm pretty sure he got hit. Because whatever it was that failed, something failed. So he got hit. Either he got nipped or something. That car touched him. From the angle that we see it from. But from the opposite angle, for when they showed the first video, it didn't seem like it. It didn't seem like he got hit. But when we see it from his angle, it's like, oh, I don't know. He got hit. He got nicked a little bit. So again, that was her fault. I gotta call it a spade a spade.
Los Angeles, of course, Fox covered everything that went down in Chicago, also New Orleans. Right now, the focus is on Minneapolis, St. Paul. And Border Patrol tells me the more immigration agents that are on the ground here, boots on the ground here, that frees up HSI investigators to investigate the ongoing fraud. That's the backdrop of all this. That fraud scandal that we've been reporting on, that's also happening simultaneously in addition to the immigration enforcements. Back to you guys in New York.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
And I think it's such an important point. Obviously somebody is paying for all of this stuff.
Yes.
These people are working for people, and our top priority should be finding out who it is that is funding all of this stuff. But as Matt points out,
now that's the real fact. They were so happy that this shit popped off to take away from all that shit that's been going on with the Somalis over there in that daycare situation, that fraud shit that Nick Shirley brought to light. Oh man, they sold Tim Walls and all them. I know they was up there. Whoo-wee. I'm telling you. But they don't want to have that conversation. They don't want to talk about that though. Now you got Grifter Frey over here acting like he really up in arms and in the uproar about this situation when he got fraudulent shit going on in his city. Like, man, get out of here with that false bullshit, with that fake shit.
Crucial to understanding all of this is the fact that the timing of all of this. You know, you have supposedly liberals, Democrats care about feeding the children and care about these programs that they came up with to feed children and educate children, Somali children in Minneapolis. And then suddenly, as we're uncovering billions of dollars of theft that have been going on in all of these programs by people who are connected to politicians like Ilhan Omar and Tim Walz, then suddenly all these protests break out over what appears to be an incredibly sad situation, an incredibly unfortunate situation, but one where an officer was doing nothing more than defending himself.
But it is tragic and sad, but yet you need to look at what Jacob Fry, the mayor there, says I should get the F out, and I think Jacob Fry should deal with the other F, and that are facts. Renee Good, this mother who has lost her life, got there by inserting herself into federal immigration law enforcement. Fox is
Exactly. Thank you, Fox. Thank you, Fox. She put herself in a situation that she had no business being in.
Confirmed that she was part of a group called ICE Watch that monitors, tracks, and interferes in federal immigration law enforcement with ICE on the ground. We know also through our reporting that she went to 2 other locations the same day before she got to the third one. And in both of those previous cases, she also used her vehicle to obstruct. You cannot obstruct. It is against the law to obstruct federal immigration law enforcement.
It's also dangerous.
So she was already doing this beforehand, and everybody's in the uproar. Democrats, bro. I'm so glad I got off that plantation, bro. I'm so glad I got off that plantation, dog. I'm so glad I got off that plantation, the Democratic plantation, bro. Oh my God. More evidence has come out. She up here, she was doing this before this incident happened already. But she just so happened to fuck around and find out. Thinking that she could do what she want to. You know how liberals are, thinking she would do what she wants to, thinking she can try to come play Captain Saberho. The next thing you know, she fucked around and found out. This is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy, bro.
By putting her car there. The second thing she did wrong is when she was instructed by law enforcement to step out of the car.
Listen, here's the thing. I'm proud to be, listen, Carnage, I'm proud to be an American, bro. I'm proud to be an American. I wouldn't want to be anything else. But that doesn't take away from the fact that there are some stupid people in America. There are some idiots out here. There's some idiots out here in America. Just like everywhere else in every other country, there are idiots in other countries too. There are people who do stupid shit in other countries too. It ain't just America, bro. You dudes are so obsessed with politics. You're forgetting the human aspect. The human aspect is mind your fucking business. That's the human aspect. Mind your fucking business. That's what you do. It's y'all problem. What human aspect? The human aspect of what? The human aspect of what? She didn't do this shit. She did it. This wasn't the only time she done this. This wasn't the only time. She continued to keep inserting herself in some shit that she ain't got no business being in. What are you talking about? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's a fact.
refuse that. And then the third thing, which Jacob Fry isn't acknowledging, is she used her car speeding towards the agent, striking him, as we now see on the tape, and yet he won't do that. And the real tragedy here, Rachel, is that this dishonest mayor, Jacob Fry, is literally been saying that ICE is here to kill you.
No, I got you. I got you already on this side.
Public schools
I got you.
to have this narrative, to believe this narrative that maybe ICE agents are going to come in the school and kill you and do something horrible. So much so that now they're going to, you guessed it, remote learning. The AP got this email from Minneapolis schools saying that Minneapolis schools are offering remote learning as tensions rise over federal immigration enforcement.
That's right.
I agree. There are some fucked up people on the Republican side too. But but when you start to look at shit from a bigger picture perspective, right? Who tends to do the most dumb shit? Who's out here doing all these protests? Who's out here doing all these protests? You think it's Republicans out there doing that? Or do you think it's Democrats and liberals? Real talk. And who you think is paying them? You think Democrats or you think Republicans are paying those protesters to be out there? Whether they're fake or not. But see that's where you fucked up at. Democrats are more the racist motherfuckers are on the Democratic side, bro. That's what we talking about. That's where the racist motherfuckers are at. On the Democratic side. That's where they are at. The Democrats don't believe in God. Look at your presidents beforehand. Look at Biden. Look at Obama. Look at all of them. Look at all the shit that they put out here. Look at all the shit that they put out here. ABC community, T-girls able to play in women, men being able to play in women's sports. They allowed all of that shit. That was the Democratic Party, not the Republican Party. Now, that still doesn't take away the responsibility and understanding that there are some racist people in the Republican Party too. I'm not saying that. We know that. That's across the board. But more times than not, it's more so on the Democratic side than it is the Republican side.
Using this as an excuse to basically go remote and put their social justice ahead of the education of our children. Of course, this isn't the first time we've seen this. We saw this all through COVID. I want to go back just a little bit to talk about this woman who was shot and killed. We're going to learn more about
both sides of race,
what she was doing there, why she was being paid, and who was paying her to be a professional protester. This is a woman who lost custody of 2 of her children and then dropped one off at a daycare so she could go and participate in this kind of activity, taunting ICE, interfering with these lawful
It does look Somalian too, huh?
And the question is, how did she get so radicalized? It's not just who's paying her.
Mm-hmm.
How did she get? What's going on with liberal white women? And by the way, this is the same liberal white women, I think, who are, moving kids to remote learning in the Minneapolis schools. There's something happening, when they poll them on happiness level, no one scores lower on happiness than liberal white women. Also, no one
y'all hear what they're saying. See, if Fox gonna keep it straight with you, CNN gonna paint a narrative. If Fox gonna keep it a buck with you, he's talking about the liberal white women. Those are the motherfuckers that you need to be afraid of. It ain't the white men, it's the liberal white women. Those are the motherfuckers that you need to watch out for. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for. That's a fact.
Scores higher for mental health problems than liberal white women.
Right.
And so there's something else happening culturally, and there's something, as you said, that's being pushed by the mayor and other leaders. They obviously have a very strong political objective, as you said, get off the topic of the Somalis and the billions that are wasted that possibly are being laundered overseas and brought back into Democratic coffers. Let's stop talking about that and let's talk about ICE. We don't know why exactly this woman was out there, but I guarantee somebody's paying her to participate in it.
So to clarify, there's a lot of reporting out there. We don't know the custody of the children thing is debatable. We don't know the actual facts. The facts we do know is that she belonged to this ICE Watch group, which claims to be legal observers. But if you are a legal observer at a protest, and I've covered hundreds of protests, they don't get involved. They don't insert themselves in the middle of it. So setting aside the details about her,
listen, I'm bigging them up on this situation right here. That's it. I'm not saying that they the best of the best. I'm just saying in that situation, what they just said right now, in regards to saying liberal white women and saying who's the fault, that's what I'm giving them props on. I'm not saying that they the best of all. I'm not saying that at all.
Know and don't know. We do know she belonged to this group and she was acting on what they wanted to do, which was ultimately to get in the way of ICE, who, by the way, has a legitimate right and obligation to be in Minneapolis because it's a sanctuary city that does not turn over violent, criminal, illegal aliens, which started to be let in mass by the millions when President Biden took over.
Can I just say this? Legal observers. Notice again, when they like legal observers, not during elections, but we'll pay you to be a legal observer and actually an agitator to interfere in this ICE thing. But we don't like enough.
Mayor Fry, who it seems to be disappointed that the officer, that the ICE agent wasn't injured more. Maybe if had the ICE agent been severely injured, he would have been
and he'd been injured before and had stitches for this kind of behavior. So obviously he's going to be a little bit wary about it. Meanwhile,
that's a fact, Brett.
Yeah, of course, his right to.
Let's go to this. Let's go to this next video. Let's go to this next video.
As Renee Good was shot and killed by an ICE officer. Now, we've seen the video that shows the ICE officer's vantage point. There is a lot to this as the investigation does continue. What I want to do right now is pop up this video from on the ground. Now, it was shot by Brecca Stahl. She is a reporter at the Daily Wire. Again, you can see everything as it was playing out.
I did a video on that.
Of the video shot that shows really the intensity there. As you can see, tense moments.
No, I didn't do a video.
Of people gathered.
I did see it.
Now, I do want to bring Brecca in to talk much more about the situation on the ground there. Brecca, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
No, prove it. Prove it that this happened. Give me a link. Send me a link so I can look at it if it happened 8 years ago.
Great to be with you.
And I did want to ask you here what we were looking at in that video. It was kind of playing in slow motion there, but you could see a lot of folks that were gathered around what looked to be.
What do y'all be talking? Do y'all just be saying shit just to be saying shit? 4 people cheering for being like vegans eat meat. What are you talking about? Y'all just be saying shit sometimes. I swear.
Maybe a law enforcement vehicle.
I mean, if it happened,
yes, so that's at the ICE field.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you can't listen, you said they delete stuff, but you can't just come on here and make a claim if there's no proof behind it. If there is proof, shoot, send the link. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. So find the link. Let me know. Because if you just saying that just to be saying that, just so you can say somebody brainwashed, then who looks more like the fool? You or me? You do. Because you just made a claim, but you can't prove it. Come on, dog. I get it. You in the comments. I get it. You know, you want engagement, but come on, dog. Don't just be saying crazy shit. Just be saying it if you can't even prove it.
Office in Minneapolis, and that has been one of the prime gathering spots. We've had that spot and the memorial where people and protesters are going in and out. The ICE one, the protesters are more angry. They are harassing these officers, yelling profanity at them over and over. Let's remember, these officers had nothing to do, no relation to that individual. So these are people taking out their anger on people not even at the scene of Renee Good's shooting. But that's what we've been seeing.
And I wanted to ask you what it's like to kind of be on the ground there as all of this is happening, because it's been a situation where we actually received a bit earlier on today a list from Mayor Jacob Fry that kind of details some of the damage that has happened there as a result of these protests. So break down for me what it's like to actually be there on the ground as all of this is happening.
So it's been a full 4 days so far. It started on Wednesday. Last night was definitely an escalation point that was outside of the Canopy Hotel. We saw protesters surrounding a police car, punching a police car, shouting at the officer, and it just escalated there. Today, now, a protest is about to start. It's scheduled at 1 p.m. Central Time. So we have people going ahead in that direction. We notice these protests are starting later. So we think what we'll see tonight is it's going to be more aggressive, just like what we saw last night. And then the main thing that I've noticed on the ground as I've had time to reflect over the 4 days is just the difference between the way that this movement briefs. So I was just at AmFest with the Daily Wire covering that, and you see Turning Point, and you remember Erica Kirk forgiving the man who set out to kill her husband that day. And I have heard no empathy for that police or for the ICE officer. I've heard no empathy for any of these ICE officers. And I've only heard protesters.
Yeah, I don't see anything on it, bro.
And is there
I don't see anything on it. I don't see
heavy
anything on
federal
it.
law enforcement presence that we
They're
saw
only talking
on
about what's happened
Wednesday in that
recently.
area? Has
I
it
don't see
died
anything
down
that
at all,
happened
or
when
has it
talking about
actually
the first time.
increased as more of these protesters are out there?
Oh, it's definitely increased. So that ICE facility office, when I was there on Thursday, you didn't have the barricades. When I got back there on Friday,
listen. I'm not saying that you're right or wrong, but I just need you to prove it. I need a link because I don't see it. So if you have a link, send it, bro. Listen. If there is something, send the link so I can check it out. But if you just saying just based off of your own memory, dog, then I can't go based off of that, man. That ain't telling me. That's not giving me anything. Because if there is a link, then we can really do some deep diving and we can really dissect some shit. But if you just saying based off of what you seen and you 50 years old, that's not giving me anything, bro. That's not giving me nothing.
Saw cranes putting up more barricades, literally videos of people installing fences and all the construction. They are prepping for this. They're gearing up. You saw that last night, just the way that police showed up quickly to the scene. The protest went on for about 2 hours. Around midnight, they show up, they line the streets, they surround the protesters, and they were incredibly patient.
No, they did not, bro. What are you talking about? Those are federal agents, bro. What are you talking about? She inserted herself. She inserted herself in that situation. And so therefore, again, you fuck around and you find out. This is the Minnesota shooting on Renee Good, bro. What are you talking about? That's not a murder. Also, I guess we just skipped by the whole part of her hitting this man with the car. That's crazy.
But that law enforcement was there and ready to be there in case something happens.
Are we seeing protesters who are just anti-ICE? Are there other, I guess, protesters protesting for ICE?
Yes.
No,
so
ICE
those
is not
are the
bad.
counter protesters. There was a bit of a battle between them yesterday at the ICE field office. And so we had one guy, Trump flag, going in there wearing a Charlie Kirk hat, very brave individual. He was swarmed. They were hitting him, fighting him. They wouldn't let him speak. I tried to talk to two individuals at once who disagreed. And you had one protester interrupting that conversation, even though they were attempting to have some sort of a civil conversation, and it couldn't happen. And then you had other protesters saying, we can't even talk to these people. There's no point in talking to anybody who could support ICE.
And Brecca, what are folks out there right now saying to you specifically? Because I know you've talked to so many people. We've seen all of the videos coming in. What are they maybe saying to you?
I've heard things all over the board. I've had people tell me they are angry. And then I've had people who are saying that they need to use this to get out their anger. I've had protesters say that they don't like the way some of their other counterparts are yelling at these officers. I've had people say they're depressed. I'm getting a clear sense that people are so emotional and they have no clue where to put these emotions. And I think that's coming out. And I think
you can put them in emotions by going to fucking work.
They're getting it out through screaming,
moving
yelling,
on with your day.
And it's just been interesting to see.
Brecca, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. I know you do have to head over to different areas here as you continue your coverage. Great coverage from out there. And again, we appreciate you being here with us. Anything you want to add about any of this here before I let you go?
You know, we've seen a lot. We had a big McDonald's.
How was Charlie Kirk
on the McDonald's?
What does that have to do with
no
what does
ice
that have to do
allowed.
with
That
this
was
topic?
interesting to see from that business. And then just seeing like sometimes you talk to people. We had a video go viral for the Daily Wire yesterday, and it talks about a woman who basically said she was afraid to be at Renee Good's memorial because she was a white woman.
Thank
so
you,
you're
man.
starting to see just some of that ideology
about.
from the left come out, and everything that's just kind of come into this moment, and we're just seeing it all.
Rekha Stahl, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us and helping to discuss this further.
Y'all be blowing the fuck out of me, bro. I swear y'all do. Y'all just be saying shit. So where's his evidence? Where's his evidence? J Mars, where's his evidence at? Where's the link at that shows his evidence that this man was a pedophile? Where's the evidence at? Where is it? Or you just going based off of because you didn't like what he said because he probably said some shit about you and it hit home for you and you ain't like the fact that he was honest about it and it hit home for you. I'm not understanding this shit that y'all got going on, bro. What is up with y'all? Losers acting like damn fools to the topic is the topic. I mean, yeah. ICE is bad. No. Take what illegal. Yeah. I read some of these already. YouTube has deleted almost everything about Israel. Have they? Tried to get a beard, but my girlfriend told me if I get a beard, she grow a 70s bush. And after Googling and seeing what's selling, hey man, tell her go ahead and grow it out. Go ahead and do your thing, bro. Get in there. Get in the burden, get in the bush. She didn't live in that town. Her wife got her to go. They had been following. Oh, they've been following you? What you mean? Charlie, okay, what does that mean, Mud Butters? What are you talking about? ICE is an agency doing their job. Also, nah, I wouldn't say that either. I wouldn't say for Charlie Kirk either. I wouldn't say that either. I actually like Charlie Kirk. I like what he stood for. He stood on business. He stood on what he talked about. A lot of people didn't like it because he stood on his own principles, and he challenged a lot of people. Y'all didn't like the shit. That's why y'all didn't like him. You can't share address immigrants' laws, or you can sponsor people. Yep. She was shot twice through the driver's side window. He wasn't in any danger. How do you know he wasn't in any danger? Did you see the video? Not from the backside. Did you see it from his point of view? Did you see it from his point of view? Have you ever been in a situation like that before? Have you ever been in a situation where it was fight or flight almost? Where you had to make a quick decision because some idiot who decided to interfere with federal business? Have you ever been in a situation like that before? Some liberal white woman who decided to put herself in a situation that she had no business being there in the first fucking place because she thought she was top dog and then she fucked around and found out. Have you ever been in that situation before? Yeah, for real. Murder, but we have a fraud in the White House. Who's a fraud in the White House? Who's a fraud? All news is fake. Yeah, man, you definitely have to pay attention. I agree with you on that. You got to pay attention. You got to do your own research, and you know what I'm saying? You got to do a little deep dive. He could have shot the tires, but he unalived her. So the question is, were they justified, even though they showed the video in slow motion in which he discharged 3 shots, 1 in front and 2 of the side? Hey, it's justified. It is justified at the end of the day. She used that vehicle as a weapon. It's justified. Because the part we're so focused on him taking those shots, but what we're not talking about is the fact that she tried to drive off in the first fucking place. She should have just stopped and let them do their job, but she didn't. She was interfering with the business. Nope. Now we can't sit here and try to determine how an officer reacts on this situation. That's just like when we start talking about these other situations when you got these officers versus some of these black people. A lot of these motherfuckers out here resisting arrest and shit, but then they get upset when the cop punch them across their goddamn face. It's like, bro, why are you sitting up here resisting arrest? Just do what you gotta do, bro. If he come to your car and say, hey, listen, license and registration, there's no need for you to pull up and say, man, what you want? What you pulling me over for? What you doing this for? Why you doing this? I know my rights. Man, listen, get the man his license, get the man the license and registration, be cool, be chill, let them do their thing. they either gonna give you a warning or they're gonna give you a ticket. You go on about your day so you can go home and go to your family. Why do they make shit so hard? What Charlie is evil and he's dead. What are you missing? Nah, I don't think he was evil. He wasn't evil at all. I don't know where you're coming from. Charlie Kirk was a fraud. Charlie Kirk supported. Oh, I already talked about it. We already talked about that because Charlie Kirk. I just love typing it. I mean, I guess, bro, that's between you and God, bro. They ain't got nothing to do with me. It looked like from the officer side, she was driving away to hit more pedestrians. So officer neutralized that threat to public safety. Hey, could be. Spot on. My God, what up, Battles On? Show the proof Trump is a pedophile. That's what I'm saying. Show me the proof. Show me the proof. That's all I'm saying. Because even if y'all try to bring up Epstein files, who do we see most in them Epstein files that they've been showing so far? We see Clinton. We don't see much of Trump in there. We see Clinton in there. Her and her wife had been following ICE around trying to interfere in what ICE was doing. They didn't even live in that time. Okay, I got you. I see what you're saying. Imagine being so low IQ that you can admire Charlie. Who said, you see how people don't listen? This is what I love about YouTube as well. This is what I love about the chat too. I'm glad, listen, I'm able to interact with y'all too. But you see how stupid you sound? Who said I admired him? Did I even utter that word? Did I admire him? Did I say that? I don't recall saying I admire him. But I did disagree and say that what they said that he was a fraud, disagreed. I don't think so. What are you talking about admire? See, that's your problem. Y'all don't even listen. Y'all just want to say some stupid shit just to be saying it. Talking about low IQ. A white woman get killed in the national news as a sister gets killed and not even a ripple. Oh, it's a ripple. Court, ICE is coming to high schools to start with the kids. They are unjustifiable. They are using this to their advantage and not following protocols. Hey, listen, I don't agree with everything. I'm going to tell you like that. I don't agree with everything. But mostly I do agree with getting the illegals out. I don't agree with everything. So I'm not going to sit here and say I agree with 100% of everything that they do. But in regards to this topic, I agree with the situation that happened. I can't be on the liberal side on this aspect. If she was actually in the right, then I was like, all right, cool. I can look at this from an objective standpoint. I'm not so one-sided. But if I see some bullshit, I'm gonna call it out. And that was some bullshit on her end. Charlie Kirk ain't shit. Deal with the dude. I mean, and like I said, that's between you and God. They ain't got shit to do with me, bro. You feel how you feel about him. You ain't got no proof on it. You just talking just because of your feelings. That's an emotional response. That ain't what I do. You responded because you felt some type of way about him because he probably said some shit that you do and he don't agree with it. He on the opposite side of it. And so now you feel some type of way about it. Simple as that, bro. That's between you and God. They ain't got shit to do with me. That's not even IQ. That's believing in conspiracies because you have no foundation to base anything on. What are you talking about? What you mean I don't have anything? What you mean I don't have an IQ to base what on? What are you talking about? Imagine MAGA actually requiring evidence for claims now. We have plenty of okay, Cowboy Christian McCarthy. Where's the evidence? Send me the link. Where's the link at? Where are the links? Because y'all love saying that y'all got evidence. Show me the links. We ain't talking about no edited shit. We ain't talking about something that somebody tampered with. Show me the hard proof evidence that is undeniable on any level. Show it to me. And if I'm wrong, I will bring myself to the forefront and say, hey, bro, I was wrong. I was way the fuck off. But until that time comes, stop giving me shit that y'all just giving me shit just based off of your emotions, dog. I don't do that. Yeah, he do. He like the sound of his own voice. You can tell. With a dumb comment late. But you understood what she was saying, mud butters. Use your context, cool, bro. Come on, man. You know what she was saying. The sick comments about her is not going to help Democrats in 2026 or 2028. Think about how your words will give an impression for swing voters. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Charlie died 8. Charlie died 8. Okay, bro. So you're a conspiracy theorist. All right, I got you, bro. You saying Charlie Kirk died 8 years? Come on, dog. So let me ask you a question, bro. How would you be able to prove that to the people who actually saw him in person? To the people who actually engaged with him in person? How can you prove that to them that he died 8 years ago? How can you prove that? To the people who were in the colleges who sat there in front of his face, seeing him face to face, and actually had a conversation with him as he was sitting down with his microphone, how can you prove that? How are you gonna be able to prove that to them? And they're looking at this man dead in the face. Come on, man. Charlie didn't like you, brother. Well, how could Charlie like me or not like me? He didn't know me. See how dumb that sounds? He don't know me. So how the fuck he gonna like me or not like me? He don't even know me. He didn't know me. So, bro, come on, man. Shane Scissors, stop smoking. For real, bro. Like, he gotta stop. All right, I gotta get ready to move on to the next topic. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna read a few more of these comments. Great race replacement. I love Charlie Kirk. Don't do that to him. He wasn't nothing but a good man. I agree. From what I've seen in the videos that I've done, I haven't seen him say anything remotely crazy. I've only seen him stand on what he believes in and the things that he advocates for. I've never seen him disrespect anybody in that aspect. So from that, I can't really say anything bad about him. I can't say, oh man, I hate him. Oh, he was this. I don't see anything. I think it's just more so the people who feel some type of way because he was on the opposite side of what they believe. And so they don't know how to take that when people disagree with them. And that typically comes from liberals. They don't like that. They don't like when people disagree with them. They hate it. They start to call them all kind of names that they aren't. They start calling them pedophiles. They start calling them racist. They start calling them communists. All this shit that they start calling people when they can't even fucking prove it. All because they had a difference of an opinion. That's crazy to me. Never understood that. Charlie was nothing and he won't be remembered shortly. Okay. Different witnesses and weird pictures and eyewitness. Okay, from where? Where's the evidence at? Again, where is the link that proves that? Where is the link? Where is the evidence that proves that? Until we can see that, stop talking, bro. A federal agent that's quick to pull the trigger shouldn't be a federal agent. Yeah, I hear you. You've never been in a situation like that, so I doubt it. He was recording with one hand, stopped calmly, switched to his other hand, and drew his gun. Okay. Flee the scene of an accident. Yep. You saw only videos that they wanted. Okay, I hear you, bro. Agree 100%. Facts. If it wasn't for ice on the ground, he'd be dead. Facts. It's not that I'm a man of logic. It's not that I'm a man of logic. But Charlie Kirk wasn't shit. He wouldn't like you do, no matter how much y'all agree. He did. No one really cared. Okay, yeah, again, you going based off of your own opinion. That's your own opinion. Listen, you feel that way, you feel that way. But apparently, the fact that you say you're going based off of logic just tells me that you ain't going based off of your logic. You're going based off of your emotion because you said that he don't like me. You don't even know this man from a can of paint. That lets me know that you're not going based off of logic. You're going based off of how you feel. You got a disdain for him. So, hey, that's your own. Like I said, that's between you and God. That ain't between you. That ain't got shit to do with me. Then switch hands again. You can't be stupid. I guess you are that stupid. Imagine they're doing this to white people. What you think blacks are safe? Got nothing to do with me. Kirk would be a reminder of how irredeemable the left is. Yep. Cause they proving themselves right now. They showing their ass right now. Who the hell is CK? Me too, and I have to agree with everything. Emotional. That's what I'm saying. Emotion ain't facts, bro. Her estate insurance needs to compensate in the okay. Wrong. He's went to kill, huh? Either way, the Proud Boy pretended to be an agent, violated his own fraud of an organization's rules, and okay. Truly pansy Proud Boy. Okay. Too many sheep. I hear you. But again, a lot of y'all keep talking about somebody a sheep, but y'all ain't providing no links. Y'all aren't giving any credible evidence at all. Y'all just talking. That's the point. You just talking just to be talking. You're not saying anything. You ain't throw me no links. You ain't sent me nothing that I can go look at and we can look at, actually pull up and read together. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not paying attention to y'all. Y'all just talking. You're a fraud, bro. Well, first of all, it's your, so it's YOURE. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you know how to type first and spell first, because you're using the word "you're" wrong. Ain't nothing fraud about me, bro. Ain't nothing fraud about me. This is the most pussy mentality I've ever heard. Yeah, I like it. Pussy mentality. Ain't nothing pussy about me, homegirl. Get that shit straight. Ain't nothing pussy about me. You didn't have a backbone. You didn't have a backbone. You a traitor. A traitor for who? Who the fuck am I trading? Who? Oh, you thought I was on your side, Kayla? Ah, I got you. Oh, you thought? Oh, okay, I got you. Only smart people know what's really going. Yeah, smart people understand that you need evidence too. You need credible evidence too in order to go based off of. Smart people know that too. I'm not just gonna go based off of a theory. You can have a theory, but you also need something that helps back that theory too. Damn. Shane, with your own logic, it was 16 years ago. Hey, that's crazy. I ain't got time. Agreed. These agitators need to stop coming from other towns to start issues. I agree. All right, so let me see. Y'all got a lot of comments coming in. Listen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification if you want to support the channel. Make sure you tap in. Make sure you tap into the super chats. All right. Well, that's exactly what you're doing. How many times have I asked you? How many times have I asked you for a link, and you haven't provided anything? So yeah, you just throwing shit in the wind. You taking that bitch just like this. Come here. You throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping that bitch stick. Because I haven't seen anything. That's exactly what you're doing right now. To all the Tories in the comment, sit and spin. Liberals don't know how to critically think. They don't. And it's a lot of them in here too. You can tell. They emotional right now too. They said ain't got no backbone. They said this some pussy shit. They said all of it. But see what the problem is. This is the problem. This is how I know a lot of y'all are pussy, because you can't even allow a person to stand on their own too and believe what they want to believe until you can prove them otherwise. Because see, that's the thing about me. I'm not gonna straddle the fucking fence. I'm gonna tell you what it is until you can prove me wrong. And then if I am wrong and I realize that I'm wrong, I will come to the forefront and say, you know what, I was wrong about that. That's the difference between y'all. But see, y'all think in this crab in the barrel mindset, and so you think everybody got to think like you, and then don't nobody think like you. Then all of a sudden, they're all these fucking names that y'all want to call them. That's the problem with y'all fucking ass right now. Because not once, even if you disagree with me, I still ain't called y'all out your name yet, and I ain't even went off yet. That's what's crazy. I ain't even went off on you yet. I'm kicking it because I'm just engaging with y'all. I'm just engaging with you. We kicking it. We having fun right now. This is entertainment. But y'all getting in y'all emotions right now. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it though, man. But look though, for real though, Mud Butters, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for engaging. I appreciate you. Even though you on the opposite side, I appreciate you. I do. I appreciate you for engaging. Jazzy Smith, I appreciate you for engaging. I appreciate you. Listen, I appreciate the entire chat who's engaging right now. Even if you disagree with me, I appreciate y'all. That's a fact. No love is lost right now. No love is lost. Even though y'all showing y'all whole ass right now, but y'all showing y'all ass. You are showing your ass right now.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now So you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description. And hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
Yeah. But y'all going crazy in the chats. I appreciate that. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon too. If you want to learn more of behind the scenes shit, where we trying to grow and we building the community together. That's where the real conversations are being had at in the Patreon. The link is in the description as well as pinned in the comments. All right. So I want to go ahead and make a hard pivot over to this next topic. And since we on the topic of emotional people and sassy men, I want to talk about this situation on the Fatty channel, right? So apparently there's this guy named Big Rick the Ruler, and again, he's back out here again being emotional, and apparently he gets called out for lying. So I'm gonna play this video, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts in between. This video is a little bit longer, so yes, I'm gonna pause in between. If I hear some crazy shit, then I'm gonna react to it. Well, see, you already thinking wrong. It ain't about saving, it's about investing your money. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's rock out.
Cooperate with that guy. Why, when he was on a separate page, she didn't cooperate and submit to that guy? Wow. And Big Rick goes right away to going, she has the right to do that. Then she's not telling the truth, because if she's that type of woman and she meets a man that she likes and he values, let me hold on.
Hey, friends, let him finish, please. That's come on.
It is. She said,
but that's exactly, Shane. That's what I teach. That's what I teach in the ebook in my Patreon. I teach how you can do both, but not the traditional way.
And she's willing to give all of those things up for the right guy. She'll submit to the right guy, commit to the right guy. Excuse me, the guy that she likes when she meets him. She said the only reason why she left, she said she left that guy because they were on different pages.
Because he wanted me to bear a child.
So watch this. So watch this. Let's bring you back up here. That's what. See, this is what happens. That's what happened to the brother that said. So the brother that we grilled said if a woman was shooting at him, he wouldn't shoot back at her. For self-defense. We didn't believe that, right? You said you would submit and cooperate with the man when you like him. We don't believe that, but we did keep pursuing because it's not being consistent. What page was this man on? Oh, excuse me, you said the kids. Are you able to bear
children? I cannot. Medically, I have issues. I cannot. So
okay, so medically you have kids. So he left you.
Oh well, you should be listen. Let me after this, bro. After this, I can't talk back with you. But yeah, you should definitely If you can use your AI, you should be rich right now. You should be a multi-millionaire right now, talking and telling everybody how to do it. That's exactly what you should be doing, telling them how to prompt their AI in order to make them become rich. Go ahead and do it. Let us know how that shit fucking go. Push a scam on up to being a fraud. What? Push a scam? What scam are you talking about? We don't do scams over here. We only do things that we practically use in real life. That's what we do over here on the Courtnee Edgar Show. I don't know about the people that you deal with and the people that you got in your circle over there, big dog. But I'm gonna need you to figure it out. Since you use AI, you can go get it for free. Well, go get it for free and let us know how that go for you, and let us know when you become a multi-millionaire. How about that, big dog? How about you do that, big dog? How about you go and do that? And then let us know. Exactly. Be gone, my nigga, because you ain't got shit to talk about. You ain't got nothing of value over here. You just talking, just to be talking mud butters.
So he left you?
My daughter's 20. We mutually agreed.
No, ma'am. When you said you couldn't have kids anymore, he left you, right?
No, we agreed. We agreed that this was his non-negotiable, and I agreed that I'm okay with that. So I guess he left me.
That's the typical response. That's the typical response from a lot of women when they don't want to admit who actually left or didn't leave. Everybody
that's fine though. I'm not ashamed.
No, but I'm asking, ma'am, did he want to leave you?
He did not want to leave me.
Okay, so you decided.
But he said that he loved me, but I want kids, so I need to find somebody who's willing to have my children and can have my kids.
So he told you okay, that's last question. So he said, hey, since you can't have my kids, I'm leaving you.
We're gonna separate, yes. So yeah, he left. I'm not that's cool.
Wait. Didn't that change?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. If I'm a man and I want children and you don't want that, then we don't want the same thing. It's okay that you go your way and I go my way. No,
it's not. No, Ali, 1 second. It's fine. I know. I just want to make sure. 1 second, please.
I'm gonna say why.
I just want to make sure.
I'm gonna get right back to you. a woman's responsibility is to give a man kids, not just give the man kids that you didn't want or the man you didn't settle down. That's a woman's primary. That's her biological. I'm gonna say it again. If you're with a man, whether you get in a relationship with him or you marry him, that is a biological responsibility to give a man children. That is a responsibility. No. Hey, I'm with y'all on that. If she had a health issue, I accept that. We have to respect that. I respect that. I'm saying if she doesn't, I'm saying if she didn't have a health issue, it's her responsibility to give this man children. If she has a health issue, that's a different thing. I'm not disagreeing with y'all whatsoever.
Can I say this? I think that a lot of times we pick and choose when we want to be idealistic and when we want to be modern, then we want to be ideal. Like, ain't nothing idealistic anymore. Everything is kind of like a post-traumatic relationship era we in. It's like a relationship recession. So everybody's coming with a little something. So the issue is not I'm supposed or you're supposed. The issue today in relationships is respect. The problem is people don't have a respectful dialogue and respectful communication with each other, whether they're together or not. There's a way to be together, and there's a way to be separate. Just because every man is not meant to be in every woman's bed and vice versa. The problem with the Black community relationships is we don't know how to relate outside of intimacy, which is childish. We need to figure out how to respect each other, whether we're intimate or not. So if you're with somebody and they say, hey, I want this and you want this, and we can agree as adults, like, hey, I care about you, but it doesn't work. That doesn't mean we're adding to no big deficit. The deficit that we have out here is a lack of respect and love for one another. That's not necessarily predicated on sex and intimacy and children. Sure. You can't have children and have wives and intimacy with people if you can't even have a friendship with them. That's the problem with Black men and women. We're not even friendly with each other. So how the hell are we gonna have functional relationships?
Yeah, no, one second. Let me finish, please.
So hold on. If you can't make it work, the next best thing is to not make it work amicably. That's positive in human socialization. So if they're able to establish, I don't see what the problem is.
No, it's because you are jumping the gun, right? Okay. You are saying that the root is communication out of the sexual and the intimacy part. Hey, Esme, did he know that you couldn't have kids when he got with you?
Neither one of us knew.
And what what is the time for actually like when that happened? Like it was at the beginning, middle, of end?
No, it was towards the end.
It was towards the end. And this is like you communicated with each other. You still wanted kids. You wanted out, or like, no, you wanted kids and he left, right?
No, I didn't want kids. He wanted.
No. You can. No, you wanted kids. You can't have kids. So he left. Right?
Yeah.
We separated, yes.
So
he left. That makes you feel better. Like,
no, but that's what you said. But no, it's not. It's not. No, it's to put emphasis of what Illa said. Is the communication part. Y'all speak in tongues. It's easy to say, hey, this woman wants 7 kids. I just wanted 4. She told me that's not no go. I left. He left. Right? But it's always it was mutual. We agree.
But it was, and it's okay to have a healthy relationship where people communicate and they.
Well, that's not mutual. If one person already said that they want to leave, that ain't mutual. Y'all just didn't come together right out the gate. Say, you know what, I was thinking this, then I was thinking this. Somebody initiated it first, and so you had to understand where that person was coming from. So then you submitted to, you conceded to what they were saying. Like, listen, man, I just realized that you can't have children, and I want children. And of course, you know, you may be dope or whatever the case may be, but however, I want children. You aren't able to give that to me. So I don't think it's going to work. So you ain't got no choice but to say, okay, so I'm not going to sit and say we came together and then we decided to end it. Nah, somebody had to leave that. He did. He said, nah, I'm out this bitch. So you really couldn't do nothing about it, whether you wanted to or not.
Choose different paths. There's nothing wrong with that. That can actually happen.
Hey, Esme, if you wanted him back right now, could you get him?
He wants children. Why would I ever want him back? I could never give him what he wants.
That was not the question. That was literally not the question. Answer the question, please. If you wanted him right now and you pressed him, even though that he knows your physical condition, would he come back? Could you get him right now?
Nope.
Possibly.
Is that
it was her?
Wait,
and this is
what
what
was
we.
the
Hey, no. I was talking. And Ela, this is why we dig a little bit more every time somebody says something, because you see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. This is crazy. This is ridiculous.
That don't mean that. I don't mean that.
Listen, wait.
Let me 1 second. Let me put subtitles of what happened. Right? She said it was mutual. He left me because I couldn't give him kids. But she's admitting to that if she put that pussy on him back again, motherfucker will right back on her lap probably.
Because there was nothing wrong with our relationship.
Which denies the kids part, because if the man is willing to be with you, even if you can give him kids, it means that he never left you because of that. It's you.
That's not true. This is something that he wants.
That's crazy. Patty, you're conflating a good time with a relationship. Just because he'll come back, he's attractive. He might say, I'll come through and check.
Why don't we ask her?
That don't mean, but you said when he come back.
Right.
No. Why don't you ask her?
Look, I mean,
no. Why don't you ask her? Ask me.
Listen, when someone
so let me ask you this. Will he come back knowing that y'all can't have a relationship because he wants? But will he come back and have a good time with you?
Would he come back to?
We're grown as hell.
Most men do that. That's not fair.
Okay.
Y'all just help me.
No, it's fine. Hey, Ila, thank you for rescuing her out of the hole that you.
I don't think that he's rescuing me. I think he put on
No, Ila.
I'm not saving nobody, bro.
No. It's still, no. Don't save her because. No. Don't save her because that's my job. I am going to be the one to save her. Okay, ask me. I'll let you.
Buckle up, everyone. It's time for some super chats.
Let me skip ahead.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm situation. Hold on.
It's very difficult for you to actually handle a woman and insert a woman in your life, because usually women come with a bunch of problems.
Let's get the big rig.
I have parents. I can go to personality. This is how rare women with personalities are. When y'all have personalities, usually y'all are silly or nasty. It's no, I'm interested and all that. Like, y'all talk about nothing for hours. Like, if I'm on the phone with you for 2 hours, Becca, it's not ever going to be about me. You're going to ask about me just to make sure that Fatty can talk a little bit. And after that, it's going to be how August is mean at you at work, how Leosha was looking at you funny, how Esme was offended, and now we had the conversation. There's no in-depth conversation with women whatsoever, because most of the women that actually are capable of that are taken. They are out of the market. So respectfully, what am I missing? Like, Becca, think about it, right? One second. No, Becca, 1 second. Hey, Becca, 1 second. 1 second. Think about it, right? After I said exactly what I said, tell me, what am I missing, Becca? If I got with you today, what am I getting that I can get right now as soon as the
companionship?
I have a dog and I have twins.
Nigga, why is you asking for her? He didn't ask you anything, Big Rick. He talking to Becky. Or BK, whatever her name is. BK? Becky? Yeah. He talking to her. Why you answering for? He ain't ask you, man.
Your dog can't give you what my wife can give me. I'm sorry.
And you shut the fuck up. Huh?
You get sick. Let me ask the question. If you get sick, you still got to make everything happen.
I have parents. I can go to their house immediately. They live 5 minutes from me.
Can I talk? I've been chilling the whole.
I have a brother too. He can do that to me.
Can I talk?
No. I'm just saying. I got sick the other day, and my mom brought me some shit.
He's so angry.
I'm gonna put you down and tell you what you can do.
I'm not angry. But I can. I can become angry.
What you get.
You need a hug. You need me to hug you. That's what you need.
I'm gonna tell you what you get.
I need a hug and you need the better BBL. Go ahead, Rick. You need the BBL that doesn't look like a diaper. Go ahead, Rick.
You said, what can you get from a woman? See what your dog can get you. My wife can give me something your dog can't get. When you get sick as a man, and I get it, you don't need no whole lot of money. I get out of there. You should be able to take care of yourself and provide for you. I get out of there. I respect that. If you choose to be alone, that's on you. But I just don't see that for my life. And I damn sure pray my kids got them find a great wife and a woman that support their dreams and support them. He gonna support her. But anyway, you get sick. If you got to go to the doctor. See, if I get sick and get down for about 2 months, 3 months, I got somebody to hold this shit down while I'm down recovering. You don't have nobody but you. You don't have nobody. If I need somebody to run the CVS to get my prescription while I'm fucked up, I got my wife or my kids go get my motherfucking prescription. It's on everything on Fatty. Everything on you. Like I said, because the time when everybody at some point in life gonna need somebody.
Can I reply?
I pray that you never get in the point where you in a bind where you need somebody for your health. You know, I don't wish for nobody. But I'm just telling you realistically, man, you always, it's good to have somebody there for you because you don't know what life gonna bring you. Because we live day to day. And you need somebody at some point, Fatty. You can sit there and I don't need this, I don't need that, but life got a different way of life.
Oh, sure, life will humble you, right? But just because I pick a woman doesn't mean that she's going to be with me when I die. Like that woman has all the opportunity to live in between, and matter of fact, most women do. And the thing is, you are talking about the equality woman. Exactly. I have Uber Eats. My Uber Eats can literally give me, I can get a monitor if this shit fails right now. I can get medicine. I can get groceries. I spend more than a minimum wage in Portugal just on food. And I never go to the supermarket. The things that I have right now are already, like I'm already taken care of. I have a good family. My parents still alive. My brother's still alive. I have people that can take care of me because I pour into them, so they pour into me. The reality, Rick, I don't care who you got.
Your mom is not gonna fully commit and take care of you as a grown ass man.
She does this right now. Hey, Ali. No, hey, go ahead. Hey,
not the same.
Hey, Rick.
Not to the. I got a mama too. But
hey, Rick, go ask Ali how many times. Hey, Rick, go ask Ali how many times. Go ask Ali how many times my mom just pull up to clean some shit and says, "Hey, do you need some money? Do you need $20? Do you need $20, Sadie?" She knows I don't need.
Are your parents rich?
Ali, you're married man, Ali.
Let me just
hold on one second. Ali, you married. You know, I don't go for what your relationship like with your mom and your parents. Your mom is not going to sign up to do life with you to the.
But she does. Hey, Rick. Now, 1 second, Ali. Before you go, Rick. Hey, Rick. My mom is actually an old school mom, African mom. If she's willing, hey, let me finish, Rick. If she's willing to take care of other people and clean for other people for 40 years, she definitely can do it for her kids. My mom, the reason why I actually look at women and I don't find it necessary is because I actually know what a wife and a mother should do. I had a pristine image about my mom because no matter how old I am, my mom still pull up to see if I wake up today. No. Hey, Rick, 1 second, Rick. Listen to what I'm saying. Rick, listen to what I'm saying, Rick. You have to listen to me, Rick. This is how good my. Now let me finish then. Listen to what this is how good my mom is. My mom leaves work, does the tour to knock on my door to see if I woke up. This is every day, Rick. Every day. She knocks on my door just to see if I'm alive. No messages, no calling, knocking at my door if I see I'm alive. And my mom is 70 and I'm 36. You are not going to get that type of loyalty from women today that are respectful. You are not. So my thing is, I get it. A very good mother, a very good wife is going to solve and is going to make your life so much easier. That's not the quality of woman that we have nowadays. They come with problems. They don't come with solutions.
Yeah, please, man.
I think that's the women you choosing though, Fatty.
Come on, man.
So I got a question for you. Are you more concerned about finding a woman like your mother, who for you was the epitome of motherhood and wifedom, right? Or are you more concerned about, the BBL looking realistic?
No. I'm not. So there's two things, right? I'm not concerned with finding a woman with the character. I see you.
We're not coming up here saying we got PTSD. We're not coming up here saying we got to go to therapy. We're not up here having to go to God to change our lives. We're not the ones coming up here saying we healing. Y'all are. So obviously, men, and Rick, can I let Rick? Why you? I'm talking to her again.
Because we ain't women. That's why you comparing the.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Because men or women are made up different. We not the same.
What does that got to do with what I just said? Do you complain? So hold on. So Rick, let me start from the beginning. Let me start from the Rick. No. Let's start from the. Let's walk this down.
Shut up. I be acting like that as a motherfucker, man, because I see it as a problem for
Let's start this from the beginning. Let's start this from the beginning. If you had sex with 20 women, that's gonna traumatize you.
Nah, because I'm not
women.
I'm not
So you already answered. Women having sex with 20 men traumatizes them.
Because they different.
Can I finish,
the
man?
emotional connection. The emotional connection.
You gonna do that? You gonna do that, Rick?
Hold on, let me say. Let me prove my point. Let me tell you why. Because when you mad, you can go fuck your wife and still goddamn do what you got to do. When your wife is mad, she don't even want you to motherfucking touch her. It's a difference. That's a
your wife typically mad. Your wife typically mad for no damn reason. She just mad.
I don't know.
She wants you, let me land. She typically wants you to be a mind reader because there's no justification for why she mad. But a lot of these women mad whether they in relationships or out of relationships. They just be mad.
It ain't about no mind reader. She wants you to come to her with the problem instead of us going to her with the problem. We go to our mama. We can find our homeboy. We talk to everybody else about what's going on with that woman in that house.
Okay, why?
Nigga, no the fuck we don't. Nigga, we don't talk to nobody. What the fuck you talk about, Big Rick? Don't nobody go to their mama. That sound like a mama's boy. Don't nobody go to their mama talking to them about their fucking marriage, bro. What the hell are you talking about? You must used to do that shit.
In that
why?
Motherfucking house.
So why? Since you
going live and do it like niggas
What's poppin', twin?
How's it going?
Hey, you doing?
I can't talk to my wife. She don't listen to me. That's what the fuck do you niggas say on TikTok? Every day I talk to these niggas every day.
Exactly.
I can't talk to my wife.
Look what you doing. But you look what you doing. Look, but you monologue. No, hold on. You can't do that. You can't say, Rick. You can't say
another motherfucking word, and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
So if you can, how you say that?
Talk to my brother.
You just going off the ledge. You going off the ledge. No, you going off the ledge. You just said they say they can't talk to their woman.
Exactly.
She ain't trying to hear it
because they don't even.
She ain't trying to hear it.
It's not. My wife don't listen to me. My wife don't. Why is that woman not receiving what you saying and how you feeling, nigga? That's a reason. I don't want.
What you tell me? Why isn't it? Why isn't it?
Never told. I ain't never been going through something and confided in my wife, so she be like, "Shut up, bitch, and get the fuck out my face."
You just said you contemplated leaving. We just had a question in the beginning.
Nigga to the wayside.
So, hey, Rick, don't lie. In the beginning, when I asked you if you thought about leaving and you didn't mean it, you said with your wife there was times you was done with her.
Not my wife. No,
you did. Yes, we did.
No.
All the way, you did.
Hold on, stop right now. Hold on. I said I've been with my wife since I was in high school. I'm talking about as a young nigga.
Who else was you with?
Time in my marriage, it ain't been one. I ain't never left my marriage. Had to spin the block and come back. I've been here the whole time.
You've been with your wife. Hold on. Now you mess. Hold on. You've been with your
girlfriend and boyfriend. What the fuck I said when I was 16.
Hold on. Time out.
Don't do that.
You've been with your wife since high school.
High school.
How can you have 3 baby mamas?
Exactly.
I got 2 baby mamas and a wife, nigga.
No, how can you have 2 baby mamas?
Because I met the other women. Come on, man, don't play with me, nigga. Because I met the other women before. My wife ain't the only woman I fuck with, nigga. I ain't.
He's stuttering now.
No.
My wife ain't the first woman that I met.
No. So you
early, nigga.
No.
Rapping, nigga. So don't get it fucked up.
No, Rick. You say how long you been with your woman? You said 28 years. Right, you said you got 3. You colluding your wife. You got 3 baby mamas.
3 mamas and a wife. That's what I got. That's the fuck I got. I ain't got no.
You said you got 2 baby mamas, a wife, but you said you've been since high school.
Goddamn right.
You had 2 baby mamas before high school.
What? Yeah, I was saying out loud, bro. Early. Did I just say I was fucking early?
No. Rick, answer the question. Answer the Rick.
I'm sorry. Wait.
No. One second.
You said I was fucking early. So hold on, fam. Wait a minute. So you saying you've been married to your wife since high school, correct? Since high school. You got 3 kids. You got 3 kids, 1 by your wife and 2 by 2 baby mamas. Sir. How old are those kids? When did you have the first one? When did you have the second one? We gotta have a conversation. High school, you between the ages of 14 and 18. 14 to 18. What you was doing, big dog? You said you was with your girl since high school. What part of high school were you with your girl? What part of high school, big dog?
Rick, 1 second.
You don't tell me how to talk. You don't tell me how to answer no motherfucking question. I'm telling you what it is, nigga. I was fucking early, nigga. So before Victoria, I had one baby, my first baby mama. She tricked me. So I didn't even know. She said she was pregnant and lied, and I got.
He said he tricked.
Serious today, but that was crazy.
I'm not.
That was
feeding,
crazy.
I'm not feeding. I'm not
Okay.
feeding.
How old are you?
My girlfriend.
How old are you?
I was like 14, some shit. 15. Young
first kid. 14, 15. When you had your first one, all right.
It was at 14.
I'm fucking. So yeah.
When was your second kid? When was your? Hold on. When was your?
I'm open with my shit.
When was your second kid?
I don't want to get into it. I don't even worry.
Hold on. Say what? What you mean? Hold on. What you mean you don't want to get into it? You was okay with saying the first part of it. You was okay with saying, yeah, about like 14, 15. What you mean you don't want to get into the second part of it? What you mean? Big dog. What you mean you don't want to get into it? Hold on, fam. Hold on, fam.
She said she was pregnant and lied, and I got them laid.
How old are you?
My girlfriend.
How old are you?
I was like 14, some shit. 15.
Your first kid was at 14.
I'm fucking. So yeah.
When was your second kid? When was your? Hold on. When was your?
I'm open with my shit.
When was your second kid?
I don't want to get into it.
Wait, who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this, man.
Oh, wait. Like I said, I told you what.
Watch this front flip.
When he told her when he liked that with high school and shit, she was goddamn. Our relationship got strong when I got older.
You can tell he lying because that nigga started to study. He said, you can tell when he stuttered like a motherfucker.
So you got a baby by other woman after you met your wife?
I was fucking. See, I ain't never had problem getting no.
No, Rick. Now, Rick. Did you got another woman pregnant after you met your wife, Rick?
I've been fucking. So, like I said,
let me answer the question. Hey, Ali, thank you very much, Ali.
You act like that, bro. You act like that's some champion shit because I've been fucking. So what, nigga? You still got 2 kids by 2 different baby mamas, and you don't want to answer that second question. When was the second child conceived? When was that second child conceived, big dog? You said 14, 15. You said 14, 15. So the age of 14 to 15, that's anywhere between freshman year, sophomore year, depending on when you was born, right? What time of the year you was born, depending on the time of the year you was born. You only got, if you were 15, let's just say you was at 15, you only got 3 years left. Excuse me. You got half a sophomore year, you got your junior year, and you got senior year. The question we need to ask, the question we should have asked before was, when did you and your wife, your now wife, make it official? When was it official? Then you could dive into, okay, so when did you have your first child? Then you could ask the second question. Okay, so when did you have that second child then? So you said 14, 15. And sir, 14, 15. So now you've been with her since high school. So that lets me know you probably was with this chick junior year or senior year. Somewhere in that vicinity. You cutting it close, homie. You cutting it close.
Great question, Mr. Ali. Hey, we are going to wait until you get quiet.
I got 2 baby mamas and a motherfucking wife. What you gonna do?
And Rick, this is a very important. Rick,
motherfucking wife.
Okay, hey, Rick.
That's it. That's all, nigga. That's it.
We are going to wait it out.
What you talking about? Y'all nigga crazy.
Hey, and shout out to Player One for doing the ill animation on the back. I appreciate that, Player One.
Well,
hey, Rick.
I ain't no problem getting no woman, nigga. They ain't never been.
Rick.
One second. Nigga still talking about it ain't no problem for him to get a woman. He just talking because he triggered. He know he got caught up, so now he just talking. He just filibustering. He just fucking going. He just going. He don't even know what he's saying. He just talking. He just talking.
Hey, hold on, Fatty. One thing I want to say, the women is not about to come and help him. I'm telling you, the way you were helping them, they're not about to come out. They will never, when you're in the corner, they're not gonna say, hold on.
Basically, he's saying that his relationship with his wife got strong when he got older. All these things happened during the time of his growth.
Listen, I don't need about to say it today, nigga. I was fucking young, like I said, and I got two.
You said you only dealt with one woman since you've been. You said since you've been with your woman, you only been with one. You only dealt with one woman. You ain't dealt with no other woman. That's what
we went together like that, nigga. We was like middle school and shit.
You said you been with the same woman for 20 years.
Middle school? What you mean? 14, 15 ain't middle school, big dog. What you talking about? What you talk? If you talking middle school, I will give you this. 8th grade, if anything, at the latest, 8th grade, second half of the second half of the 8th grade year, depending on your age. Because there's no unless you were held back, unless you know your parents did that whole I'm gonna hold you back situation. But other than that, if you started school on time and shit, you did what you're supposed to do. And depending on your birthday, if your birthday is anywhere from listen, don't get me wrong. So if your birthday is anywhere between January and March, yeah, bro, you probably were 14. You probably turned 14 on the second half year of your 8th grade year, going into your freshman year of high school. So that could potentially make sense. But I don't believe it. He said it right the first time. He said high school. I think he was in high school. So now he trying to die. He trying to run that shit back. Now he trying to say, oh, that was like middle school. Because now he trying to distance that time frame from when he had his first one to when he had his second one, because that second was a little too close to the wife situation. Nah, big dog. Nope.
We went with no full-fledged relationship at 6. I was young, nigga.
Liar.
I'm putting that on without you a lying fat ass nigga. Shut your fat ass up.
Hey, Rick. Rick.
You don't know I'm telling you, my motherfuckers. Listen, hold up. You can't play this shit with me. You can't. I told you I was fucking young and I had my kids young, nigga. I done took care of all my kids. I'm in a healthy relationship. My baby mama fucked with me and everything. Nigga, say that. I ain't never left. I always been chasing money, getting money.
This nigga emotional. He validating. Oh shit! What up, my boy? What up, my guy? What's up with you?
What's poppin', twin?
How's it going? Hey, you doing? What's good with you, homie?
I had cars, money, all my life. I ain't never been the type of nigga. I was popular in school, nigga. So I got plenty of cooch. So that's why I don't get on her crying about women don't do this and women can't do this and women. I ain't never had no motherfucking problem like that.
This nigga emotional as fuck. This nigga emotional. He up here going on this entire diatribe talking about he trying to validate himself. Nigga, I was popular in school, nigga. I ain't had no issue with no women, nigga. Ain't nobody asked you that shit, bruh. Nobody asked you. Nobody, let's be frank. Nobody gives a fuck. We don't. Nobody asked you how popular you were in high school. Nobody asked you what credentials you had in high school. Nobody asked you how many bitches you was getting in high school. They simply are trying to ask you a simple question. Listen, fam, if you said that you were with your wife in high school, what part of your high school year were you with your wife, and what part of time was it when you had your first 2 kids before you met your wife? We trying to make it make sense. You dodging the question, homie. You keep dodging the question, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'll pass the microphone to Will after this. So, Rick,
we definitely will. Back.
Was your second baby mama after you met your wife?
Y'all, nigga, that's it. Ain't no trying.
No, that was not my question.
I had my kid. Hold up, ain't no answer, no question.
That was not my question. Did you have the kid with your second baby mama after you met your wife?
I said I had my kids young. That's it, nigga. That's it.
Yes, you said the first one.
Okay.
You said the first one.
Okay.
So you said the first one. Did you have your kids with your second baby mama after you met your wife?
Do you got kids and a wife?
What? No. What about you?
Yeah.
Man, hell no.
This nigga deflected. He deflected. Nah, answer the question, bro. You the one, see, you decided to go on it. You the one decided to put yourself in here because you thought you big dog. You wanted to start talking like a female, and you started to talk a little too much. You put all your information out there, so now people gonna question your shit.
Ooh, nigga, so I got plenty of cooch. I ain't never, so that's why I don't get on her crying about women don't do this and women can't do this and women. I ain't never had no motherfucking problem like that. You did what I'm saying?
Hey, I'll pass the microphone to Will after this. So, Rick, was your second baby mama after you met your wife?
Y'all, nigga, that's it. Ain't no trying
No, that was not my question.
I had my kid. Hold up, ain't no answer, no question.
That was not my question. Did you have the kid with your second baby mama after you met your wife?
I said I had my kids young. That's it, nigga. That's it.
Yes, you said the first one.
Okay.
You said the first one.
Okay.
So you said the first one. Did you have your kid with your second baby mama after you met your wife?
Do you got kids and a wife?
No. What about you?
Yeah. So I don't need to ask me no question. You ain't got a motherfucking wife.
This nigga just deflected like a motherfucker. So he asked. He asked me when you had your second baby mama, then he gonna ask, oh, do you got a kids and a wife? No. Answer the question, bruh. Answer the question, bruh. Answer the fucking question.
Did you have kids with your baby mama after you met your wife?
My father got them kids, so why the fuck it matter? Why it matter to you?
What's up, man?
What kind of set of things? What they gonna do for your life? What they gonna do? How they gonna help you?
Hey, Rick, you are actually
you, nigga, because I live a great life. My kid love the fuck out of me, nigga. So what we doing? What's the point?
He go validating again. He go validating again. Listen, nobody give a fuck about your career. Nobody asks you how great of a father you are, how great of a husband you are. We asking you a simple fucking question, bro. When did you have your second child? That's not a hard question at all, bro. He ain't speaking in Morse code. He ain't. I'm telling you, bro. Answer the question. Stop beating around the bush, dog. Cause you know you gonna get caught up.
So we kind of found out that Rick. Oh, okay.
I don't have a problem getting coochie or none of that shit. So what?
Hey, Ali.
He's still talking about he ain't got no problem getting coochie. Don't nobody give a fuck, bro.
Ali, the fact that this question triggered this man says everything I need to know. This man that preaches about woman and all that shit met his wife, got another woman pregnant, and now all of a sudden he's preaching unity.
About what the fuck one ain't gonna do, nigga. You might be.
Watch this front flip.
Look, he's still talking. He's still talking.
Shout out to my boy Lil Rick.
I'm with
Shout out to Lil Rick in the building.
Every era of life, every era. My kid, I make good money, got my own business and shit. I'm doing good. But
hey Rick, why does that boiler look like a gallon of like 7 gallons of water? Why is water so big, man?
You ain't gonna play with me. I came into the relationship with money. I bought her first car. I ain't never been no scrub.
Why you talking about the shit that you got? Don't nobody care, bro. Nobody cares. Nobody asked you. No, real shit. Nobody cares, bro.
Wait, who is this nigga? That's how I feel listening to this, man.
You ain't answering the question, though. That's the thing. That's the important piece of this entire piece of content. You ain't answering the question. You keep dodging it. You keep trying to validate your shit and who you are and what you got and what business you have. Don't nobody give a fuck, bro. Ain't nobody checking for you. Ain't nobody looking at your pockets. We just trying to figure out when you had that second child. We just trying to figure out when you had the second child, bro.
Hey, nigga, you better do your research on me, nigga. I've been that nigga on my mama, on my soul. So I don't need my wife for a car to drive or a place to stay, food. I can cook my own motherfucking food, nigga. We not the same. If my wife left today, I'm still gonna have what the fuck I got.
Hey, Esme.
No, checkmate again. He don't need his wife. He just did it again. If y'all let y'all talk,
he just caught his shit up. He just caught his ass again.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
No, nigga, I don't need my
did it.
She got your ass.
Because I'm that
You just
type
said
of
you don't need a Rick. You just
nigga.
said you
I don't
don't
need her
need
for
it.
the lifestyle that I live, nigga. A lot of men can't do that shit. That's why they stay with the woman in a bad relationship.
You saying what's convenient? You saying what's convenient?
A woman see you, nigga. A lot of niggas
You saying what's
If the
convenient?
wife left, you had to go to your mama house. You got to go sleep in the travel lodge. We not the same type of nigga, though. I can leave, go get me somewhere else to stay right now today. That's what I'm telling you.
This how his spirit feels.
I came down. When I came, nigga,
that's a man. What's that to brag about? What's that to brag? That's being a man. What's that brag about? What is that to brag
I
about?
don't need my wife to be a good man in society, nigga, to elevate and be successful. I don't need her for that, nigga. I'm already that before I got here.
That's not what you told Fatty.
That's what I just said, nigga. That's what I just said.
You say he need a wife. You say he need a wife. Now you don't need one. You just went at him for needing a woman. Now you don't need one.
I don't need my wife, nigga, to have this life that I got, nigga.
And the same with me. Oh, and the same with me. That's the point. Hey, Ali, thank you very much. Hey, you know what? Hey, what? No, hey, Big.
No. Nigga, I want a wife. I love my wife.
No. Hey, Rick, 1 second. Rick, 1 second. Answer. God damn it, man. What's that, Rick? Please, let's listen to this. No, Rick, please.
Rick, chill, bro, and you keep on goddamn.
Rick.
Get out of here talking about the same thing. You don't even want to fucking wife.
So what's going on here is this guy, Big Rick the Ruler, he just got caught up in a lot. And he keep dodging the question because apparently he been married to his wife since high school, and he got 2 kids by 2 different women, and he been married to his wife since high school. He said he had his first kid around 14 to 15. So we trying to decipher when he had that second kid, but he don't want to answer the question. He continues to keep deflecting. So now he's going into his defense mode and talk about all the things that he has and trying to validate himself. Talk about how much box he gets and how much money he got in the business he's on. He's like, we don't give a fuck. What we want to know is when you had that second kid, but he's not answering that question. That's what's going on right now.
You don't even want a fucking wife. You ain't even getting the same thing. You scared to go in a relationship and commit to the goddamn one because you think
no. Hey,
life a living hell. It's not the same thing.
Can I reply, Rick?
It's the same.
Can I reply, Rick, without being interrupted?
Go ahead. You lying like a mother. Talking about the same thing.
So what I'm afraid is that I get a wife and she does to me what you did to yours, which was having a kid out of wedlock with another woman. That's what I'm afraid of.
You ain't God. You don't even believe
That's what I'm afraid of, Rick. Right. Is me getting a wife and then she goes ahead and have a kid with another man that is not like you did. Like you did. You did. I saw you, Rick. I know what you did, Rick. I know what you did, Rick. I see you.
Shut up, talk. Don't talk to me about
I see you, Rick.
You can't quote a scripture. You don't even know.
I see you. Of course I'm afraid of women. I don't want it to cheat on me like you cheated on your woman.
You can't use that.
No. Are you a cheater?
You talking about out of wedlock. What the fuck you know about?
No, Rick, are you a cheater?
You don't believe in the Bible. Why do you
Are you a cheater, Rick? Are you a cheater?
Oh, he big mad, bro. Big mad.
Say no. Say no.
Rick, you heard that question the first 2 times he asked, Rick.
Are you a cheater, Rick? Did you cheat on your woman with another woman and got a kid on her?
Listen, nigga. When I was young, it wasn't serious like that. We wasn't serious when I was girl. When I was a young nigga, I got my wife in fucking middle school and high school. Nigga, we were young. Man, get out of here with that shit.
Bro, is it middle school or high school? Which one? You can't say I got my wife in middle school, high school. Bro, that's 2 different. That's 2 different periods of life, bro. You got 6th through 8th grade. That's middle school, dog. You got 9 through 12. Which one is it? And what grade did y'all get together, bro? You keep dodging the question. You keep trying to throw people for a loop, dog. We got you. Just answer the question, bro. You can do one of the 2 things. This is how you can save yourself. You either one. Well, nah, you only got one way. The only way to do is just shut the fuck up. Just stop talking, bro. Stop trying to combat. Because this is what you sound like. You sound like a bitter baby mama right now. because you continuously keep arguing back and forth. You're just saying a whole bunch of shit. You just keep trying to validate yourself. Just be quiet. Let somebody else talk, bro. You be quiet, dog. That's what you do. That's what you do. Just be quiet, bro. Just sit this one out, homie. Just sit it out. That's what you do, bro. Just concede. Just concede. Just concede, bro.
If a nigga want to use that and hold it, I don't give a
right.
How you want to dissect it? But it is what it is, nigga.
No, Rick, you said you've been dealing with. You said you only been dealing with her for all those years, though. That's what the problem is. It ain't trying to be disingenuous. You said she the only. You said she the only woman you dealt with for 28 years straight. That's what you said. That's what messes it up. Ain't nobody trying to get you no.
I said we've been together for 28 years. I was a young nigga when I got my woman. So the mistakes that I made along the way as a young nigga, if you want to hold me to the fight, just know as a grown man, I've been moving how I'm supposed to move the whole entire time. Never cheated in the relationship. Never left, stayed at my mama's house and came back. None of that, nigga. When I got my shit together, it was all the way together though.
You mean when you married, you didn't cheat when you married her, but you did cheat while y'all was in a relationship.
I didn't cheat when I was because we were together. It's not like that. It wasn't like that. What I'm telling you, we were
what
young.
You mean it wasn't like, bro? What do you mean it wasn't like that, bro? Okay, so it don't count because y'all wasn't married. So basically you saying ever since y'all got married, then you never did anything. But when y'all was just dating, when it was just boyfriend and girlfriend, you stepped out, huh, big dog? You stepped out, huh, big dog? You had to go and get your swang on. You feel me? Oh my God, dog.
Connected
hey, Rick, how old is that kid?
I was telling don't run the street. We were two different lifestyles.
No, Eric, how old is that kid?
Man, get out my business, man. Get the fuck out my business.
You know, if you say the age, you know, we're going to get you.
Hold on one second. They know everything good, and I'm connected with all my children.
I do not believe you. I do not believe that. Nobody. No, it's not. It's the point that you will. You only talk about the positive. You only talk. This is what most married men do. They only talk about the positive. You only talk about the positive part about it.
You get that. You get the information that I gave you, nigga. Do something with it.
This is the epitome of what a false masculine man look like. He's in his feelings. And so now he realized that he got himself caught up in a conundrum, in a kerfuffle. You know what I'm saying? He in the mix right now, and he don't know how to get out. So now he just got to talk. He got to talk. He got to talk. He got to talk. He got to validate. Got to validate. Got to talk about what he got. Got to talk about what he don't got. Got to talk about how much his kids love him. Got to talk about how much he's a great father. Then he got to spin it back onto everybody else, talk about them and their life and shit and what they ain't doing in their life and how long he been doing his shit, how long he been making money, how he ain't got to go back to his mama house and he been making things happen in his business. He's talking about every goddamn thing he possibly can to get them off that one single point. When did you have that second kid, big dog?
Rick, you don't realize how you're insulting everyone.
I'll tell you what I want to tell you, nigga. After that, it's shut down. It's over with. Don't ask me no more questions about my kids and my wife.
Rick, you don't realize.
Hey, if you can talk about my family and my life and all that, I can talk about yours.
The fuck you talking to me?
I don't have no family, and you have 4 of them. You have 4 of them. Give me one. I need one.
I ain't ask you shit about who you fucking, nigga. I don't play that shit.
Can I get just one family? Like, give me one of your 4.
I don't give a fuck.
I just need one.
You talking to me about my shit, nigga? What I got going on?
Say another motherfucking word, and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
Rick. No, one second, Rick. Hey, one second.
My wife ain't going nowhere. My wife ain't going. She locked in. We locked in over here.
Oh, of course. Okay. Hey, Becca.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
should I be afraid of getting a woman and then she gets a baby on me? Should I be afraid of that?
No, Fatty, you don't have to worry about that.
But if Big Rick went through that, it is possible. I'm afraid.
Are you the age? I'm afraid. Are you the age that Big Rick was?
Don't worry about Fatty. Don't worry about Rick. Rick got his
shit. You have a fat head.
Rick got his shit together. I don't go through.
Hey, this how Big Rick remind me though.
Edgar, you the mama. So, at least I'm a girl. At least I'm a girl. And I'm not gay. I'm grown. I'm not gay. I'm grown. Stop beating your chest. You're making a red.
What you go through, nigga. Remember that. My mama don't
No, I know.
My mama don't clean my house. My wife clean my shit. So we're in two different stages of life, bro. I understand that.
Fatty, are you the same age as Rick when he had his second child? The answer is no.
No, because I don't know. Rick doesn't want to disclose how old this is.
No, he was saying he was young. He was
No.
I
know. Hey, Becca, let me ask you something, Becca. Yes. If you were to actually, let's imagine that.
Darlene, you look familiar. It looks like I've seen you before somewhere. Not sure where, but it looks like I've seen you.
Me and Rick are the same person, but we're not, because he's way better than me, right?
Hell no.
No, he's way better than me. He's way better than me, right? He's way better than me. Do you really, what is the most problematic person? The one that says, man, I'm guarded through relationship because I see what's going on, or the guy that says, I was young and that's why I cheated on my woman. It would be long. We weren't like that. We weren't together like that, and I have 3 baby mamas.
Like me, fucking nigga, you don't know what the fuck I was doing, nigga. You talking about cheat on my wife? You don't know the fuck. You don't know my life.
How old is he?
If I didn't say, don't worry about it. If I didn't say I was cheating, nigga, don't put that shit on me, nigga.
He got married. He's not married.
I'm grandparent with my shit. Understand something? You can never make me feel bad about something that I told you, nigga. I told you I got.
No, I asked you. You didn't tell me. I asked you.
I don't give a fuck what you ask me. If I'm telling you, nigga, then I don't give a fuck about how you feel or what you think about it.
Dexter, this is the thing, right?
Yes.
So we can't give nobody a pass for something they still haven't been honest about and admitted to, right?
Facts.
What the fuck you talking about, nigga? That ponytail.
No, let him finish, Rick. Hey, Rick, let him finish.
No, I get what you're saying, but this is the thing, right? You telling us like, yo, lay off him. I get that, right?
You honest, you look like you like niggas anyway with that motherfucking ponytail.
Look at him. He won't even let nobody talk. I'm sorry, ladies. I love y'all. But you got to be honest with me right now. He's sounding like a whole woman right now. He's sounding like a bitter woman right now. He's sounding a bit sassy right now. He can't hold frame because, masculine men, they know how to hold frame. Even if somebody say something sideways, they say something out of pocket, they know how to hold frame. They know how to contain themselves and sit back and let the other person get their shit off. And then they come back and articulate themselves and let the person know, like, hey, man, what you're not going to do is X, Y, Z, 1, 2, and 3. You ain't going to be screaming, trying to overtalk a person, trying to overpower a person when you're talking, because you don't need to overpower a person. If you're a masculine man, you know how to get your point across without screaming. And that's exactly what he's displaying right now. He's displaying sassy behavior. That's exactly what he's doing right now. Listen, I'm going to continue to keep saying this. Just because you got a beard and a deep voice, that don't make you masculine, big dog. That don't make you a masculine man at all, bro. And he's displaying this right now. There is no, oh, you just judging. No, we are experiencing this right here in real time. A sassy man right now. Now, I'm not saying sassy in the sense of, he's on the opposite side. He's playing in the ABC community. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying he has sassy tendencies in regards to how he's reacting right now, how he's very in tune with his emotions right now, because he's feeling a bit triggered on what they're saying, because now he realized he got caught up in some shit. Why? Because he's been talking too fucking much. If he would just shut the fuck up and let everybody else speak, they wouldn't be on his ass right now. This is why it's important. This is why it's very important for you to pay attention and really read the room. Sometimes it's okay for you to sit back and not say anything, dog, and just observe. Shit, listen, I ain't gonna put that on him. I'm not gonna put it on him. I ain't gonna put. Who is this person? You juice. Nigga, your name sounds sassy. Like, who is you? I don't even know why I pulled this up. I should have made you give me a super chat before I pulled your shit up. You sound gay. You probably look gay. You probably are gay. You probably purple haired up, aren't you? You probably a liberal. You probably like to get your cheeks spread wide the fuck open, don't you? Huh? That's you. You that type. You that type, huh? You like to bend it over and spread, don't you? That's what you like. You like it from behind, don't you? You sassy individual. Yeah, that's what you are. That's what you are. Yup, that's exactly what he is.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Watch this. You ain't being honest. You got a fucking ponytail.
I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
You ain't being honest with your motherfucker. You got a ponytail out the back of your motherfucker.
And you can get a ponytail, Rick. That's crazy.
You want to get disrespected, don't say shit to me. I'm very disrespectful when a nigga come at me playing. I'm letting you know now. So if you
how was he playing with you? He just said that you were being honest.
I'm not no woman. So if you come fuck with me, I'm gonna cuss you the fuck out. I'm letting you know now.
Is it their problem?
I'm letting you know.
Man.
So you better bypass me. Go talk to somebody else.
Hey, these men got emotional because we asked him about the life that he put out.
I ain't emotional, nigga. I'm winning in real life. What the fuck?
No. Hey, Rick, 1 second, Rick. Hey, Rick, I don't want to mute. Hey, Rick, I don't want to mute you, right?
You more emotional than me, nigga.
Rick, chill.
Okay, let's get off of this emotional guy, man. Because he's very emotional right now and he got caught up in his bullshit. So we're gonna let him breathe. We was on his head a little bit too long. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification, all right?
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
Yeah. Before we move on, hold on. Let me read these comments real quick. Host look like Cole.
Serious today, but that was crazy.
I'm not
that was
feeding.
crazy.
I'm not feeding. I'm not feeding.
Hey fam, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. People have told me that before. That's wild work, bro. This nigga for sure sound like Big Frida. Big Frida. This nigga said I sound like Big Frida. Hey, bro, chill, dog. Hey, y'all, hold on, fam. Chill, bro. Hey, bro, chill, dog.
Fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next?
Listen, man, let's move on to this next topic, bro. Now we're gonna make a hard pivot. Let's get into this money, man. Let's get to this money. You know, we like to talk about the money. So we're gonna talk about this situation where there's this woman, this black woman. And she's talking about how she owned a wellness-focused laundromat. We're gonna dive into this and we're gonna see what she's talking about and see if we can get some insight. Then I'll give my thoughts and opinions too as well. All right, so let's rock out.
In today's video, let's take a look at how a former corporate executive with a passion for health and wellness has connected those passions to her laundromat business.
Really teetering that line between corporate and the world of entrepreneurship, it can be a lot, right? It can be a lot to take on. You want to make sure that you do your due diligence and you're giving 100% to both, but there does become a time and a point where you have to take that leap. Right. And you have to make the determination, as a good friend of mine says, is the juice worth the squeeze? Right. And so I thought, you know what better time than now, as we're really starting to pick up traction, to really start to dig into my own business and take a leap of faith.
Let's take a closer look at the Laundry Loop. It's a beautiful day in Houston, Texas. We're here with Nicole at Laundry Loop. Nicole, thanks for having us in.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming.
Well, tell us a little bit about where we are.
So we are on the north side of Houston in Cypress, Texas, right on the line of Houston and Cypress, in a little subdivision that sits kind of in the nook of Huffmeister and North Cypress Houston Road. So welcome into the Laundry Loop. It's one of a kind.
We're excited to be here, and just a gorgeous store, and we'll get a closer look at that here as we go along. But this is a new store, right? Relatively new. Tell us a little bit about the history of how we got here.
Yes, absolutely. So the store is about almost a year and a half old now. Okay. And so it was actually a blank slate. There was, I think, a lounge or something that was here before. Okay. So when I was able to take it over, we built it from the ground up. 18 months or so later, we're starting to really get our traction, starting to get a lot of new customers, a lot of people realizing that we're here in the area. And I like to say we have the best technology, the best machines that the business has to offer, and we do have the best clients, of course.
Incredibly clean, maybe the coolest signage I've seen in a long time. And so we'll get a closer look at that along the way. But obviously it's not a first career for you in the laundromat business. So tell us a little bit about what you've been up to before you jumped into the laundry business.
Yeah, absolutely. So a 20-year corporate executive vet at this point. So ranging from healthcare all the way to energy and technology as well. And so healthcare and wellness being near and dear to my heart, had a very good friend and mentor that was willing to say, hey, there's a location. This may be a great opportunity for you to jump into it, see how you like it, give back in a different way, and take a lot of the things that I've learned in other industries, make it happen here at the Laundry Loop, and just put a different type of spin and footprint on the area.
Why laundromats? I mean, obviously you had a positive impression from your friend and mentor, but there must be some other things that drew you to this as an entrepreneurial opportunity.
Yeah, so growing up, my mother would take us to laundromats, and it wasn't a place that we would want to go, right? It was a place that most of the time we had to go. And so you try to really get in and out.
I got a quick question for the chat. Do we have any business owners in the chat right now? Any entrepreneurs in here right now?
As quickly as you can, right? So I wanted to create something that when you come in, you don't mind being here. You have to be here because you have to do your laundry. But at the end of the day, it's a pleasant experience. You have all the amenities that you would normally have at home. And then if you do have little ones and kiddos, there's a space and a place for them to be able to entertain themselves. So that way you can get in, get out as quickly as you possibly can, and then move on with the rest of your day.
Just giving people a better place to do the wash. And we know that Houston is a crowded market. There's no lack of stores in the area. So, and again, God bless the competition. But
absolutely.
But you're looking to do things a little bit better, a little bit differently. And so what has been the customer reaction over the last 18 months?
Yeah, you know, it's been tremendous. The first thing they do when they walk in the stores, they talk about how bright it is. They talk about how clean it is. A lot of our attendants make sure we go around constantly asking them, are they okay? There is different technology than a lot of the other laundromats in the area. So really walking people through how to use the machines and letting them know you can use cash, right? But you can also use card, which is a safe and secure way to start the machines, get vending if you need to, get soap or whatever, what have you. So it's been a really great positive response from everybody thus far. And once they come, they usually continue
so it's nice to have the attendant be able to step up and be that laundry coach and help them get their bearings, especially if it's their first time through. So maybe a few other details, hours that you're open, how you're staffing, etc.
Absolutely. So we're open at 7 a.m. Every morning, and then last wash is at 9, and we close at 10 p.m. So we have 5 different attendants. At this point, our regular customers know them by name.
Yo, I did a video. Well, I think two, maybe 3 live streams ago on another individual who's out here in Arizona, and she owns a laundromat too. Listen, just like I said in my last live stream, the boring businesses is where you're gonna make your bread at, dog. So if any of y'all, even the ones that say y'all ain't shit, if you want to look into something to invest in, you want to go to the boring businesses. That's landscaping, laundromats, car washes, pressure washing businesses, things like that people just kind of overlook. They don't really take it as serious. You can make bread in those spaces. I'm telling you, you can make bread in those spaces. I'm actually gonna reopen back up my LLC for pressure washing out here in Arizona. I had it open. I was doing I had my LLC open for a minute when I was doing pressure washing before I actually started my YouTube channel. And the only reason I didn't continue to keep doing it is because I knew the time versus the ROI, right? Gonna be spending a lot of time, and I wasn't gonna be able to scale it the way that I wanted to scale it, right? Because I will only have enough time to do it on the weekends, and so that wouldn't be enough. That wouldn't be enough to do it in order to scale it how I want to start investing in my first employees, so who can actually do the work throughout the week. So I ain't got to worry about it. I can just manage it on the back end. So I got that one in limbo right now. So I'm probably going to get back into it later. But this time when I do get into it, I'm going to invest to where I have employees. And that way I can just run the business, just run the back end things, and we can focus on that. But yeah, the boring businesses is where the money's at. Real talk. What's that? I have vending machines, and I'm an artist, but I ain't shit really. Oh, you got vending machines? How many vending machines do you have?
So they come in and is Serena working? Is Vivian working? Right. So they call them by name and see how they're doing. So we have about 5 that come in daily. I'm usually here on a daily basis to help and assist whenever possible.
Let's explore that a little bit further, kind of the day in the life, because you see a lot of conversation out there on social, absentee, passive, this, that.
What you mean? What you mean only 6? That's pretty decent. What you mean only 6? That's decent. Right, you feel me? You love to say only. What you mean only? That's decent. Only 6. Most people ain't even bought one yet. You 6 vending machines in. You 6 of them in. What you mean? It don't matter. You inherit. Hey, that's even better. So that means you came in, you didn't have to spend no bread. You didn't have to spend no bread to get those vending machines. Most people got to save up to buy their first one. Hey, facts, KD. Facts, KD Ward. I'm talking about that's a smooth inheritance. 6 vending machines. Hey, listen, you better take full advantage of that. Be focused on 6. Listen, this is what 6 you already got 6. Multiply. Get more of them. Get more of them. Hell yeah. Go to spots like this. Go find these laundromats. Put a vending machine in these laundromats, because there's a lot of people where they just sitting around. They're going to need some shit. They're going to need snacks. They're going to need drinks while they're washing and drying their clothes. They're sitting around for the minute. They got to wait. Put them inside the laundromats. You can make bread. And make sure that them hoes aren't just coin machines. Make sure they can use their cards too. Bread. Boy, that's a good question, you love. Yeah, are they up and running though? Are you actually making money from them, or you just got them just sitting in limbo right now? He said, I used to be in landscaping. I used to be in the landscaping business a long time ago. I moved a lot of grass. Hey man, why you stop?
How have you decided to sort of stay connected and getting the things that you need to get done? What is a typical, if there is such a thing, a typical week look like for you?
So I think this is where I learned a lot on my corporate background and experience. So in my experience, it's building sales teams and building marketing teams, generating revenue one way or another, right? So having repeatable processes for the team is extremely important. So no matter what time you come in, if it's a wash, dry, fold order, or if you're a self-service customer, you're gonna get the same experience. So we make sure that we have a lot of training. So a lot of the training I help create and conduct with our attendants. Also, we just wanna make sure, regardless of who you speak to or who you deal with, you're gonna get the same experience. So writing that stuff down, having it in binders. I come in daily, make sure that—
Listen, you sitting on money though. You sitting on bread. Listen, I know it ain't the sexiest thing to do. It's not it's not the most marketable thing in the sense, but that's bread. That's money you missing out on. That's money you missing out on. 6 vending machines? That's money working in your sleep. Oh, I got you, Tori. For sure. Listen, you gotta do something with them vending machines. You gotta make some money for that. That's money that you sitting on. That's bread that you sitting on. You said you got 6. So on average, let me do some research real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me do some research real quick. You do laundry valet on the side? Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about. How was that? Is that like your own business though? Miss Freckles? Let me see. I'm telling you, man, that slow dough is better than the fast. I'm telling you, that's how I would take the slow dough any day. So a vending machine owner can expect to earn between $30,000 to $120,000 annually. Now, of course, that just depends on the type of vending machines you got, where you have it located, you know, the amount of traffic that you get. So just on the low end, mind you, just on the low end, fam. You making $30,000, you making $30,000 a year just off one vending machine. Just one vending machine. Just one. And then if you get all of them up and running, and let's just say all of them you making $30,000 a year from, that's $180,000 a year. It don't take a lot of overhead to get that shit up and running. What you gonna spend? You get a Costco or a Sam's Club membership. You go buy that shit in bulk. You can fill that hole up. You put them in areas where there's a lot of high traffic. Dog, you gonna make a killing. And I just gave you 30,000. That's on the low end. That's on the low end. That's money. That's bread. That's bread. Oh no, not all are sitting up for our operator. Okay, for our operator. Okay, I got you. Oh, that's A+ facts. I started with the company, but now I have my own client list. Hey, listen, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear, Miss Freckles. I made my own laundry detergent for $70 that last 12. Swear. Where you selling it at? Where you selling it at? Yep, try to find a new location. Yep, you'll definitely be a hit. Sam Club comes in clutch. Yep, they damn sure will do. Yeah, I got my credit fixed, child support, but I'm all ears. Hey, listen, listen, we gotta join. That's why you gotta join the Patreon, man. Listen, that's what we talk, the big dollars right there. That's where we dive deep. Cause I'm actually gonna be doing some interviews too. So I might actually get her on here. I might actually try to reach out to her and see what she's talking about. Might have to do an interview with her, man.
Everybody has everything that they need.
Why not? You can sell it. If you say it less, shorty, if you telling me it can last you 12 months, you better sell that. That's convenience for people. You know how many people would love to have some detergent that they ain't got to spend a lot of money for? They just spend $70 one time out the year for some laundry detergent. Oh man, you can make a killing. That's a niche right there. And you make it your own, that's a niche right there. That's an untapped market.
Everything stocked is really important as well. You want to make sure that clients have anything they possibly could need in the store, or maybe things that they didn't even know that they needed.
Get to know you part of the conversation with Nicole. You mind showing us around?
Absolutely, not a problem.
Great.
Yeah. Let me skip it because I know how YouTube they get with music and shit.
Of the area that we're in, and then I want to talk more specifically about the shopping center. So tell us about the neighborhood.
Yeah, so we are nestled into a really dense populated area of Cyprus. Actually, there's a lot of great shops and stores around, a lot of apartment complexes, but quite a few homes as well. So a lot of traffic happens at this Hofmeister in North Cyprus, Houston intersection here. And so Waffle House, Food Town, Auto Zones, Walgreens, all of the things that people need. Wingstop, right? Stop and get a bite to eat. So a lot of great places to come.
See, you see what I'm saying? You can. you can make a killing. You can make a killing. That solves a problem for people. That solves a problem. You tell them that it'll last them 12 months and all they got to do. And see, look, this is what you can do too. Because it lasts so long, yeah, there are some people who will say, well, you know, I can just pay it one time. But depending on how big their family is, that 12 months, it may be shortened. So now you can either, I will put them on a membership. I'll put them on the membership so that way you can continue to keep getting paid on a monthly basis. And say, listen, we'll send you a new batch every 3 months or every quarter, so to speak. We'll send you a new batch out. If you want to get on this monthly plan, with us, we'll send you a batch out every 3 months. Boom. They'll keep them stocked, especially for the ones who got a lot of kids or the ones who wash clothes a lot in the game.
A lot of families come through. Great location for them to be able to see our laundry loop signage and give us a shot.
And just before we freeze, I just want to ask too about, we talked a little bit earlier about there just being a lot of competition in the area. And so maybe you can kind of speak a little bit to that in terms of quantity or just kind of how you're trying to differentiate, because there's no lack of laundromats around here.
No, there's not. Yeah, I mean, depending upon which side of the road you come from, you may pass 3 or 4 or even 5, depending upon how far down you go. So there is really great competition.
No, you ain't even. That's the thing. Listen, you ain't even got to kick back to me. That'll be your bread. I won't ask for nothing. I just want you to tap into the Patreon. That's it. Listen, that'll be your bread. I'm just willing to help where I can. And there's other things that you can sell outside of that too. You know, like you said, you know what I'm saying? Bottles and labels, all of that shit. Oh, yeah.
Area. The way that we like to set ourselves apart is that when you come in, we want you to feel and see the difference immediately. Our attendants are constantly cleaning, making sure that we clean after every single wash. So that way, you know that when you are ready to do your laundry, you're getting the best experience possible. Depending upon if you want to use cash or if you want to use card, we have that option as well, just to make sure that the customers and clients are comfortable with whatever makes the most sense to be able to get in and get out and do their laundry.
Awesome. Well, can't wait to do the tour. Let's go inside.
Awesome.
They gotta stop playing this song, man.
In here.
So we have 4 different size washers here. Our largest washers are up at the front of the store. That way, just in case people know right away, we have nice big jumbo size washers for you to be able to use. And then as you go towards the back of the store.
Well, listen, that's why you take measures. That's why you gotta take preventative measures up front. You take preventative measures up front. But again, all of that gets talked about on the back end. No, that's fine. I mean, listen, I wouldn't call it a buzzkill, but it makes sense. Yeah, because there are some people who got sensitive skin. So therefore, guess what? Guess what she then can do? She can find detergents that are for people who have sensitive skin. Listen, she can still make business. She can still make business with it. Like, all right, cool. I got this one that's just a regular, but then I have this one here for people who have sensitive skin. She's still making a killing on it. There's no difference. There's detergent she can make her own in that regard. Or she may have found a mix where, listen, this works for everybody in all skin types. It doesn't affect your skin at all. Boom. See, exactly. Boom. She does detergent for us. She does detergent for sensitive skin. Boom. Problem solved. Problem solved. There it is, right there.
Or they do get smaller with our dryers and such on the sides.
Okay, and so one of the things that jumps out to me right away is the signage.
Yes.
The bright lights, the signage, obviously you will see in the B-roll, like the exposed ceiling as well. So tell me about how you executed on the logo, the look, the color scheme is really sharp.
Thank you very much. So bright, clean, lit up, that was the goal, right? So wanted folks to walk in and automatically be able to see, right? I don't want it to be a dark and dingy area where you're not sure. You'll know if your clothes are clean when you come in here and you wash them because of all of the bright lights and such. Colors, Blue is a color that resonates with a lot of different laundromats, and I personally
blue is a color for trust. Blue is a color for trust. So when you think about business, think about blue. That's one of, no matter what other color you get, I wouldn't say get yellow, but definitely get blue. The color blue represents trust.
I like the color blue. And then a nice softer green versus a harder green was what I was thinking. When looking at the logo, I thought it would take a long time to figure out a name and a logo, but I think Laundry Loop, the best, you know, the best way to do laundry. Yeah.
Yep, and green is clean.
Exactly. It came very, very quickly to me and my business partner. So in doing that, it made it easy. And we wanted to be the best in the industry. And so why not stick a name on it and then make sure you reach that bar?
You better live up to it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So all right, well, let's start kind of heading in this direction.
Okay.
You've got some very comfortable non-laundromat seating.
Yes. Yes.
up here. So what was your thought process?
Listen, see, look, Miss Freckles, I just got an idea. Now I don't know how it works with the service that you do right now, but this is what I was saying. If you're truly interested in doing it, you can create samples. You can create samples. When you're dropping these little things off, you can let people know, like, hey, this is a sample that I'm doing. Here's a sample. This ain't part of the business that I work for. This is my own thing. I've created my own concoction, whatever the case may be, that helps with sensitive skin, as well as get your, however you created it for whatever the purpose is. Of course, cleanliness, smelling good, and sensitive skin. You can let them know that, and like, look, here's a sample. Let me know what you think about it. Next time I come back, you can start you a list right there, a list of clients right there on the low.
Us in having a little bit different type of seating, and what has the customer response been?
Yeah, so something a little more comfortable. Usually you have their traditional harder seats. Relax, come in, take a load off, and just take the time, use our Wi-Fi, and enjoy your experience. I've had a lot of great feedback on it. It's held up extremely well, which I think that was the one thing in thinking through, what did I want to do and how is it going to hold up? Mm-hmm. But I do notice that whenever you invest a little bit more and you take time, your clients will also appreciate and they'll take care of.
There's certainly an adage in our business. You take care of the customers, they'll take care of you. And not everybody lives that out, but the overwhelming majority of customers will see that you've made an investment in their comfort every week. So that looks really, really good.
Thank you.
We'll head over this way, and we've got your snack and drink section. So what can you tell me about what you have here in terms of customer convenience?
Vending machines. Now, mind you, listen, one of my biggest goals is real estate. And I'm definitely going to be investing in some boring businesses, such as like laundromats. I'm definitely going to get into that. And maybe some businesses when it comes to AI too, but on the trade aspect of it. On the trade spectrum, not just AI, but on the back end of, like electrical. When it comes to electrical, because you're gonna need that for data engineering, or creating a business to where you have cleaners who actually have to go into the data centers and actually keep that shit clean inside. That's also another business that you can think of too. I'm telling you, there's so many businesses out here, bro. Oh my God, there's so many businesses out here. Then you got this vending machine shit right here. It don't necessarily have to be drinks and snacks. Look, they got the vending machine for the Tide Pods and all the cleaning shit for your clothes. Whoo. Bread. We got to get to it. Yep. Listen, YouTube is the vehicle. YouTube is the vehicle that's going to get us where we need to be.
Yeah.
And do you stock it yourself? Do you use an outside route operator? What's your strategy here with the products here for your customers?
Yes, so I actually stock it myself. So what we've done is we've done a variety of different surveys to our customers to ask them, what would you like to see in our vending machines? Because in every area, taste and preference, it changes a little bit. So we've gotten a lot of great reviews. We have allowed them to do a survey and then get a little money back on their laundry card to kind of make sure that they engage with us. And so we have different snacks, chocolate chips, and then a variety of different drinks. So we have 2 machines for that, and then we have one dedicated to soap. Just in case someone forgot their laundry detergent, they're able to get that, whether it's a full bottle or if it's just onesie twosies, we have it for them to be able to purchase at their convenience.
Well, let's continue our loop around here. No pun intended, laundry loop. One thing that steps out to me right off the bat is some unique folding table space and the wood top. So, I mean, aesthetically it's pleasing, but maybe tell us a little bit more about how you came to that option and how it's working out for you.
Yeah, so I wanted wood because I felt like, to be honest with you, it'd be a little easier to clean.
Okay.
Also, a lot of the products that we use here I actually make. So I've done a lot of research in terms of what can you use that is safe, pet-friendly, kid-friendly, that's gonna clean, almost like you would in a hospital, right? A lot of times you'll go into a hospital and you won't necessarily smell bleach, right? But you know that they're using other cleaning agents to make sure things are sterile. So I've done a lot of research in figuring out what that would need to be. And so there's a lot of different ways that you can clean wood that can keep it very clean and safe. And so that's why I chose that option. And then I, like you said, aesthetically, I liked it. I felt it was a good option. And like I said, it's cleaned well and people seem to like it.
Yeah, because it's got kind of an organic feel up against the kind of the high tech of the machines themselves. So no, really looks sharp. Well, I guess we've got our dryer wall here. Maybe you can start to tell us a little bit about the equipment mix for dryers and how that is laid out for your customers.
Yeah, so we have 4 really large 80-pound dryers here on the side, and then it gets smaller as you go down the wall. So we have our 50-pound dryers, and then we have our 35-pound dryers that are in the back. So really they have 3 different options against their 4 options for their washers. So it's really just about preference and what they want to use and how quickly they would like their items to dry.
Okay. It looks like it's sort of paired up with the washer size too as we walk through.
That's right.
So they're probably going to have a dryer option that matches up with their washer option.
That's
and so now we're back
right.
toward the back of the store. We got the great signage here in the back, more folding table space, and some of your smaller machines.
Yes, the purpose and point is so that the smaller washers and the smaller dryers, it makes it easier for the customers to be able to move around the store, do whatever they need to do, and do it quickly.
Having the best restroom has become a big theme in our business here of late. So tell us a little bit about how you
hold up. Is that a card machine for the bathroom?
Set up this great option for your customers.
Yeah, so we have 2 restrooms for the customers. We do have our card readers on the restrooms. That way we just want to make sure that they're kept safe, and we also want to make sure that they're kept clean. Right? I like to say here in Texas, Buc-ee's.
Okay, I got you. I was about to say, I thought that was often say they paying to go into the bathroom? Never mind.
It's a big company here. I like to say we are the Buc-ee's of the laundromat industry when it comes to our bathrooms and our restrooms, right?
Our viewers in the South will know what you're
there
talking
you go.
about.
They'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes. So we make sure that we clean them hourly, right? Anytime they need to be attended to, that's the case. Just to make sure that everything is clean and fresh and comfortable.
Okay.
It also gives our customers an opportunity to check out our community wall that we have here. That community wall just makes sure that as they come in, if there's anything in the area that's happening, if people need, employment, anything like that, we do allow the different businesses and co-tenants to come and post those sorts of things so that our community knows what's happening here.
It generates a lot of goodwill.
That's right.
And some of these businesses may be commercial customers maybe at some point.
You know what? That's exactly right. That's the goal.
All right, let's take a look at this next little spot here, which is your Kids Zone, which, and of course my first question is who's Coco's? It says Coco's Corner. There has to be a story there.
That's right. So Coco is me. My name is Nicole, but I have a 4-year-old niece that she calls me Coco. And so when thinking about children, she was my first niece, very near and dear to my heart. It just made the most sense to call it Coco's Corner because that's what she calls me for our Kids Zone area.
I love that. And I love to see the books and the tablets here available. So, tell us a little bit more about how you wanted to, bring this amenity to your customers.
Yes, absolutely. So literacy, education, making sure that, like I mentioned before, that the kids are entertained is extremely important. So the iPads are available for them to use. They're extremely locked down. They're all educational apps for them to learn on. And then there's books. There's a lot of parents that come and they'll sit with their kids and they'll read to them, which is really sweet to see. But ultimately just taking a time, taking a breath. If you notice, there's not a ton of TVs here. And that's by design.
It is a nice
TVs
laundromat.
are great. They can entertain, but really wanted to get back to the roots of reading when we can. And then the iPads do assist in that way of education as well. So as we walk through, I do want to make sure as we kind of grow that we bring different people in, different companies in to really help the kids learn about health, wellness, and then just making sure that they have all different options here when they're doing it.
Well, looks great. Stands out, very welcoming, and I can see kids migrating immediately to spend some time in Coco's Corner.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, if we keep kind of making our
Listen, bro, all of these different businesses, you got so many laundromats out here, but it's all about setting yourself apart from the others. That's all it's about. Because mind you, a couple of live streams ago, I did a video on another lady who does she has a laundry service out here in Arizona too. And so what she does, pretty much almost the same thing like this woman does, like Nicole does. However, what this other lady does, she has a service. She has a delivery and pickup service. And she also has, she's under contract with a couple of wedding venues where she washes and dries and does the washes and dries the wedding venues, like napkins and linens and all of that shit. So she has a whole setup with them. And so then you got people who just drop their shit off, and they wash, dry, fold, and then drop it back off to you wherever you are. She has that down over there. So she got a whole system going on over there. So there's many ways that you can do it, and that way you can set yourself apart from other people and you can still get your bread. At the end of the day, people still gonna need laundromats. Not every spot or not every area has a laundromat. Some people say, you know what, I'd rather go wash my clothes at a laundromat than have it at the house, which is kind of crazy. But hey, some people are like that. I'd rather go do it at the laundromat. I say less. Or I'd rather just not wash my fucking clothes, even though I gotta wash and dry. I'd rather just pay for somebody to do my laundry, fold my shit, and just bring it back to me. I'd rather do that because that saves me more time. I value time over money. So I'll spend a little extra money in order to have my time back. So some people would do that. So that's a smart play. So there's a business out here. There's always business out here. There's always business. You just got to be able to open your eyes and see it, man. Just got to be able to see it.
Loop and Laundry Loop. We have your payment center next up. So tell us a little bit about how folks can pay for laundry here.
Yes, so you can do it a variety of ways. You can use cash in our machines. You can use your debit or credit card or EBT card. So there's a variety of options that you can pay. We also
you can use your EBT card. Hold on. EBT? I know EBT pay for that. What? All right, get your bread, shorty. Get your bread. I ain't know EBT work for that. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. What's up, ABJ? Dog, I didn't know you could use EBT to wash your clothes, bro. That's new information to me. Janae, what's good? Has to be cash. It must gotta be cash. But how she gonna get cash from the EBT though? She gotta use the card. Oh, EBT cash, that's true. I guess so, man. That's crazy. Listen, that's crazy. Listen, I'm telling you, bro, I did not know that. I promise you, I did not know that. To wash clothes? All right, you got me.
Have bill breakers. So just in case they have larger bills, they need to break those down, and they would rather put that on the machines. They have the opportunity to do that as well. If for some reason someone comes in and they have coins, we do have the ability to swap out those coins for cash, and then that way they can load it on their card.
Value to their card.
That's right.
Again, a beautiful signage, nice accent wall. Really looks sharp as we get in here. So next up, we're going to take a look at the wash, dry, fold counter.
Okay, perfect.
Popeye say EBT.
A little bit more about the service here.
No,
First thing I
that is
noticed
crazy
is
as
the
hell.
anti-fatigue mat
Yes.
underneath our feet.
Yes.
So let
I
me
mean,
look
just tell me about that. Just like a little touch to take
Yes.
care of your people.
So there is a lot of walking around, a lot of cleaning that has to be done. There's not a ton of time spent behind the customer service counter, but I wanted to make sure that when they are, their feet have a little bit of cushion. So we did invest in that. Now, mind you, we tried a lot of different things to figure out what would make the most sense to keep the attendants comfortable. And we landed on this one. It's been a great addition.
Well, thank you, because I'm enjoying it right now.
Great.
Well,
I'm trying to hold. Let me look back there in the back and see what they got. See, they got laundry lube, way to dry. Guess Wi-Fi. They got that. Are those? What are those? Bags. Well, I don't see it, but she can also make bread on instead of having those people bring in those ratchet trash bags. She can have people buy like those little netted bags that you can put your clothes in. Because I'm saying, you want to bring no goddamn black ass trash bag. That look ratchet, man. For a clean place like that, nah. In New York, okay, simply reaching. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
a couple things going on up here, but maybe first talk about the over-the-counter sales for bags and detergent and such.
Again, we did a survey and went into a lot of the stores around us to see what makes the most sense for this area.
Mm-hmm.
So we picked a liquid and we picked powder detergents that seemed to do well, that were in a lot of the other stores. And so that was a really smart move for us.
Okay, well, of course, this is also the nerve center for the wash, dry, fold that
Yes.
we've been talking about. So maybe give us a little bit of sense of what that experience is like. Someone comes in with a bundle and how you take care of them.
Yes, absolutely. So when they come in, they come directly here to the customer service counter. One of the attendants will assist them right here at the POS system. We'll weigh.
Okay, so they do have the bag. Okay, so that's what this big ass blue bag is. All right, cool. So she already got that covered. That's what that big ass blue bag is. All right.
Their clothing that they have, ask any questions. Are there any special instructions that need to happen in handling your laundry?
Yeah.
If it comes in before 9 a.m., then we're able to turn around and turn it back over to them before the end of the day.
Wow.
If they come in after 9 a.m., then it'll be ready for them within 24 hours.
Tell the folks a little bit about that process that we just went through with these, well, in one case, a brand new customer.
That's right. That's right. Brand new customer came in, needed wash, dry, fold services. Actually Googled us and we were very close, easy to get to. And so he came and dropped it off. Very simple process. One of our attendants came in and helped get him in our system, make sure that we're able to reach out to him via text when his laundry is complete so that he can be on his way.
Well, it's fantastic. And so you got everything logged into your point of sale.
Man, I hope they got it. Listen, hold up. See, now I'm thinking the business juice is going. If she can do a subscription for people who don't want to just sit in there and do the fucking laundry, she could put them on a subscription to where they come in that bitch and drop off at any given time or whatever the case may be. They can either, and this is what she can also do, they can have people pick these clothes up. They can pick these clothes up from wherever they are. You can have somebody to be, I guess you can call them a runner, right? You can have a runner. So if they got clothes to pick up, boom, they can go run on a specific day. So let's just say Sunday, or I know a lot of people like to work on Sunday. So let's just say Tuesday. Tuesday, you got your runner. They go and pick up all the orders from all your subscriptions, right? Boom, you pick up all your orders on Tuesday. And then you'll have all your orders back out. You'll deliver all your orders back out, let's just say Sunday or Saturday. Yup, Uber Fits. There you go. You got Uber Fits. They pick up on Tuesday and they deliver everything by Saturday. And these are only for your subscription members. What? And then the more subscription members you get, that's going to automatically pay for your runners. So therefore, if you got one who can only maintain and handle a certain amount, boom, now you can go and hire you another one. You get you another vehicle. Now, if you want to save on cost, you can have them riding their own vehicles, but I wouldn't do that. I'll invest like a small little van where they can just drive around, like kind of like how what's that place called? Like Factor does with the meal preps. Boom, they can do that. You making bread. So now you got a whole system going. And you get into a bag, dog. You get into a bag. Yup, a smart truck. I'm telling you, they can go crazy. Hey, I appreciate you, fam. What's up, Simply Risha? She said she should say go. Yup. She should say go. Remember, get it same day if dropped off before 12, while everyone else got it. Yup. Man, listen. I'm not sure. She may already be thinking about this, but if she's not, I hope she see this video. Just gave her an idea on how she can scale her business. On how she can scale her business and make it even 10 times better. Get into a huge bag. My God.
System, and I also noticed that you've got a little bit of a SOP with getting things set up in the cart and putting a tag on it. So tell us a little bit about that and how and why you do that to keep things straight.
Tapping into my corporate days of SOPs and making sure that the processes are repeatable and scalable, right? Yep. So what we're doing is we create tags for two reasons. One, so that we're able to keep track of all of our customers and we know exactly which washers we're placing their items in. And also we're tagging it because as we have people that come in that are doing self-serve, they may not know that we offer wash, dry, fold services. So when they see those tags on the washers or on the dryer, subconsciously, they're able to know, oh, okay, well, if I ever need that service, I'm able to get that. They can actually come right up here to the TVs behind us, look at the pricing, any questions or concerns, they can ask our attendant and we can help them at that point.
And just want to follow up, we talked a little bit earlier about the delivery portion and being able to tie in with an integration with, we said DoorDash and Uber?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
so tell us a little bit more.
She already, see what I'm saying? She already own it.
About how that works, and because I'm sure some of the folks aren't aware that opportunity is out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So what they're able to do through our website, they're able to click the delivery option and then they can request a pickup. An Uber or a Lyft driver will come, they'll pick up the items and they'll bring them to the store.
Okay.
Pictures are taken throughout, just like when you would do a food order and they take pictures, they do that here as well. The attendant will load in the order at that point. If there's any questions, concerns, or we just want to make sure we have a full understanding, we'll reach out to the customer and give them a call. And then at the point that it's ready, they'll come back. Uber or Lyft will come back. They'll pick those items up and drop them back off to the customer. If they're not home, that's fine. They'll take a picture and they'll get all their items.
Okay, that's been working out well for you.
It has. It's been working out really well. It seems as though it's picking up more and more. You know, as I said, the demographics in this area are very busy, families and folks that work. So they are starting to take advantage of that service much more.
Okay, well, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to show us behind the counter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna hold you though. I'm on the fence about doing it with Uber though. I think I would rather my own business do it. I think I would rather have my business do it instead of sharing a profit with Uber. Now it may not be conducive for the business. So so I'm pretty sure she already understands and knows what she's doing, but I'm just saying, just looking at it from this aspect, right? I don't see her spreadsheet, I don't see the ROIs, I don't see the numbers, you know what I'm saying? But just looking at it from this aspect, I would not do it with Uber. I ain't trying to share a profit. I would rather keep that in-house to continue to keep scaling that business. Like for real. Because now think about it. When you think about it, you got to think about weddings. You got to think about different events and venues where people need their shit. They need their shit specially cleaned and washed. You can become the big dog in the city when it comes to that. On top of, your regulars who got to come in there and wash their clothes on a daily basis or on a weekly basis.
Well, that was a lovely tour of Laundry Loop and saw all the great features and amenities and equipment, everything for the customers. So I thought we'd just take a few minutes to talk a little bit more from a business side of things. So one thing that occurred to me is maybe you can talk me through a little bit. You mentioned that you left your corporate position just recently, about 18 months into this. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about kind of that thought process, because I know we've got a lot of folks that are in that same position.
Yeah, absolutely. Really teetering that line between corporate and the world of entrepreneurship. it can be a lot, right? It can be a lot to take on. You want to make sure that you do your due diligence and you're giving 100% to both. But there does become a time and a point where you have to take that leap, right? And you have to make the determination, as a good friend of mine says, is the juice worth the squeeze, right? And so I came to that point last month where, you know, I feel like I'd done some really great things in corporate. I'd learned a ton about, you know, processes, operations, how to learn or how to work with big budgets and be able to create an amazing return on investment. And so I thought, you know what better time than now, as we're really starting to pick up traction, to really start to dig into my own business and take a leap of faith.
Yeah, well, it is taking this little bit of a security blanket.
Yeah,
with the day job.
Absolutely, right?
So how has your day-to-day changed just in the last few weeks?
Yeah, so, you know,
hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Listen, I continue to keep grinding each and every day. Continue to keep showing up like I'm supposed to. It's gonna pop off. It's gonna pop off eventually. You know what I'm saying? You just gave me even more validation. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. She needed a couple wheels and a couple cousins looking for some quick cash, pick up and drop off right there. Facts.
Before I would come in,
we right here.
And I'd be here for maybe a few hours, and then I'd be right out the door because I have other obligations. It's really allowed me to dig into this location so much more, right? Making sure that some of those smaller tweaks that maybe I just overlooked before, I can dig in. The processes are a lot tighter than they were before. I can give my attendants much more time and energy, and just in terms of their training, and then just getting to know my staff a little bit better as well. Because we spend so much time at work. This is kind of like their home away from home, right? So I want to make sure that they're comfortable, but we're creating the same experience all across, and I'm able to do that now.
You also mentioned, your sort of personal passion for all things health and wellness, and maybe you could talk a little bit more about how that connects with this laundromat project.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this is actually my second entrepreneurial adventure. I'm a part owner of a holistic mental health practice here in Houston. And so, talk therapy, mental health, wellness, the biggest difference in a holistic approach is that you touch on all parts of the mind-body connection, right? So when you talk about laundry and you talk about, you want your what you put in your body to be important, how we eat, how we sleep, but also what you put on your body, right? What detergents you use, how you clean your clothing, all of that is just as important. And so while I don't think I realized it when I was younger, the connection as much, when I initially got into the industry, I didn't realize there's a gap there, right? And some people just don't know. And so educating them on what to do and how to use it over time, it's definitely become more of a passion.
Well, I can see the connection, right? Because we see it where people either don't know how to do the wash, or frankly don't have as nice a place as this to do the wash. And everybody wants to be, well put together and have their garments and textiles, be at that level that you're helping them achieve. So I think that's really an interesting connection.
Watch this. Now watch this, y'all. Here's what I guarantee y'all weren't thinking about this. Now, I'm pretty sure she might be the kind of woman. Now, you know what? I ain't gonna put that on her. I don't know. She may or may not be that kind of woman. But what I see is another opportunity for business. And the opportunity for business that I see is cleaning. The cleaning of the laundromat. If you got a cleaning service, you can connect, you can partner with her to come clean that laundromat, even on nightly basis, weekly basis, or bi-weekly basis, or bi-daily basis. Come clean that laundromat. Bathrooms, floors, all the lint and shit that's in the on the back side of on the back end that we don't see of the dryers and shit, get all that lint up out of there. Coming through and do a whole ass clean, wiping the tables down, wiping all the handles and shit down. After night, once they close, guess what? That's another business right there. Somebody just made money. You've been scared to let other people do your laundry. Why though? Why?
So
Just
we've
curious,
seen this
though, just curious,
progression for you, the corporate world, your other entrepreneurial endeavors, laundromat business 18 months ago,
Yes.
leaving the corporate job a few weeks ago, sort of look around the corner over the horizon.
Right?
What's
Okay,
next?
I
Yeah, absolutely. So
Okay.
one, I want to dig
I
in.
missed it. I'm sorry. I missed it then. That's on me. I missed that part. Said she cleaned that every hour, so I'm guessing that the whole place gets done probably every. Okay, so yeah, that's on me. I missed that part then. So damn, does she do it? I hope she don't do it, because god damn, bro. I'm not finna. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna have people doing it. I'm not finna be doing that. This is letting me know that what I'm focused on has potential. Facts, man. Whatever it is you got going on, it does have potential. Because of that brown state, that brown street.
To the wash, dry, fold part of the business and the delivery side. We do have the great advantages with, Uber and Lyft, but I would like to have our own delivery trucks to be able to actually pick up and do that part of the business.
See, listen, she already, listen, you know what? I ain't gonna give her no more suggestions. I'm done. She already on top of it. I'm not giving her any more suggestions. She on top of it already. We don't even need to tell her what she got to do or what she might need to do. She already know what it is. She on top of her shit, and for that, we're gonna go to the next topic. We going to the next topic. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. If you want to support the channel, tap into the super chats, man. And also, if you haven't tapped into the Patreon, please be sure to do so. Link is in the description as well as pinned in the comments.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up, because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a new video. I gotta make a new video because that price is no longer the same as it was. You know what I'm saying? That price has the price of the bag has gone up. So that would probably be my last video that I play until I create a new one for my ebook that's in the Patreon, because that price has went up. That's a fact. So yeah.
Become part of the Earn Circle on Patreon. That's where men and women who want to build, move, and think differently are. Links in the description, Clay, and pinned in the chat.
Yeah. All right. So let me read some of these super chat. Let me read the super chat real quick. Shout out to my guy Malik. Shout out to Malik for the fireball, man. Says salute to you, big dog. I appreciate you for the support, homie. Shout out to my girl Simply Risha for the fireball. Thank you. I appreciate you for supporting the channel. And listen. Even though I always mention it, I don't expect it. I definitely appreciate it though. All right. So thank you for supporting the channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to be thankful for that. Always going to be thankful for it. So thank you guys so much for it. All right.
Where the money at? Where it at?
All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this last topic of tonight. We're still talking about money, but now we ain't talking about laundry. We talking about real estate. We gonna talk about real estate, and we gonna finish the show out with real estate tonight. So let's go ahead and get into it. There's this lady that she's talking about. Hey, I appreciate you, love. So she said she bought 22 property rentals, and she regrets it. So we're going to figure out why. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, yeah, we all got to eat. That's facts. We all got to eat. So let's go ahead and rock out.
Just to show you, here's a 2-unit property I own. Here's another one that's a 6-unit apartment building. And here's another one. And here's another one. And there's even more properties, but I'm done driving around wasting my gas, and I feel you guys understand. I thought owning rental properties would be a great source of income, but boy, was I wrong. Most real estate investors teach about buying rental properties, rehabbing them, renting them out to tenants, and then refinancing them with a bank just to only cash flow $300 per month. And that $300 per month may sound like a small amount.
Refinancing with the bank and only getting $300 a month. God damn. Ooh, all of them must be. So she must have purchased. So hold up, before we get into it, she must have pulled out a loan for these homes. She must have pulled out a loan for these homes, and none of these homes were bought on cash. Got it.
But when you have a lot of units, that amount adds up. For the 22 units that I own with my business partner, we roughly cash flow on an average of $600 per month, and that's per unit. And on a monthly basis, that comes to $13,200. And on an annual basis, each year, that comes to $158,400. And that's a big cash flow amount just for only owning 22 units. Now that we talked about the money side of things, you're probably thinking to yourself, Stephanie, why on earth would you regret buying all these properties and wanting to sell them if you're making well over 6 figures with them? Well, because I'm here to tell you the dark side of owning rental properties that the other real estate gurus won't tell you. I honestly thought that as we buy more rental properties, that I would make more money. And as we continue to buy more, I just became more broke. So owning 22 rental properties looks great on social media, but in real life, it sucks. And the 6 figures that you see that we make from all these properties isn't really 6 figures, because as you buy more and you scale, more of that money of that cash flow that you make just goes into buying more properties. And not only that, you have to remember you're dealing with properties and things happen. So a roof could go out, an HVAC system could go out, windows could need to be replaced. And those are some pricey items. And that starts to add up. Look, think about it. Let's say you own a single family house and you decide to rent it out and you cash flow $400 per month. That's great. That's above average, because typical investors look to cash flow roughly $200 a month. So you're making $400 a month just from this one property. Now, let's say your roof goes out, and to buy a new roof, that costs $5,000. All your cash flow of that $400 per month is completely wiped out just because of that one thing, just because you have to pay for that roof. Look, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money, whether that's buying rental properties or not. I'm just here to tell you what my journey is and the ups and downs that have come along with it, just so it can help you along the way. Because at the end of the day, we all know that there are pros to rental properties and there are also cons to rental properties. Throughout us buying all these rental properties within an 18-month time frame, I quickly realized that we were becoming equity rich, but cash poor. And having a lot of equity is great, but equity does not put gas in my tank for me to be able to drive to the office and drive to appointments. I don't like living a life having to come.
So this is why, now it's starting to make sense for me why it's so important for you to pay cash for these homes. It's so important for you to pay cash for these homes, because now the reason that they aren't profiting as much, for one, you're buying old homes, so therefore you automatically got to do a fix and flip. You got to put money back into the shit in order to fix it up, or to get tenants inside the motherfucker. Now you still got to get these tenants to pay, but also I'm pretty sure she might bring it up, but you're also having to pay on that loan too. So you ain't profiting that much. And then you sharing profit with a business partner. So you really ain't making no money on this aspect. So when you're buying properties, this is how I'm looking at it. It'd be best to buy these properties cash, so that way you ain't got to owe nobody. So then you have enough capital so where you can put money back into the home and do all the fix and flip that you need to do. You don't need to take out any loans. You can just pay the shit cash. So now when it's time to get a tenant in the house, you are 100% cash flow. You don't have to owe anybody anything. That's just your money coming in. And so then if you're smart about it, you can do one of the two things. You can either take a very, 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 very small portion of that profit and pay yourself and then you can put the rest in the reserve. So just in case some shit pop off, you got money and you ain't got to worry about going to take no loans out. You got money stashed over here. So when shit go wrong, you can easily throw money into it. We got it. We good. We ain't worried about it. And you can continue that process on as long as you continue to keep building your money over here and stacking your bread over here. You continue to keep saving your money to invest in another property, and you continue to rinse and repeat. So therefore, even when the market crashes or anything happens to the market, you won't be affected. You are able to control what's going on. So therefore, when you got other people who are under contracts with different landlords and they have to raise the prices, you don't have to raise the price. You can keep your price at the same fucking amount for years on because you're not affected by the market. Oh boy. Oh, she might be. That's another factor too. She might be too generous. Trying to make it affordable for the people. And then guess what? When you try to get to a position where you try to make shit more affordable, guess what? Now you run the risk of some shitty tenants too. So that's where you have to be cognizant too. You aren't paying for no house cash. Who said? Well, I didn't say that I was, but I'm saying that would be the best move. See, you're already just talking just to be talking. You're talking just to be talking. But see, this is exactly why you need to tap into the Patreon, because we teach you how to save your money and build your wealth up. So you ain't got to worry about it. But hey, don't worry about it. You can just stay over there, big dog. Don't trip. You good. I ain't finna argue with you. The trick to getting the house is pulling out a loan, then pay the loan with the loan and keep it doing. What? Nope. We good. She should be renting it for what her mortgage is, her monthly. Yeah. No gatekeeping over here. Facts. Ain't gatekeeping nothing. Who has that much cash? The people who know how to invest their money properly and the ones who know how to save instead of going to spend their money on bullshit that they don't need. $800,000 is a lot of money, but guess what? If you know how to invest your money properly, you can get there, bro. It ain't that hard. We got the shit in practice. Don't worry about it. The 50-year mortgage is too expensive. We need 100. Nah, hell nah. No, you don't. No, you don't. Guess what? Because you're gonna continue to be in debt and you're gonna continue to keep paying debt. Now you gotta continue to keep working a job. You ain't gonna be able to retire. You're gonna work until you literally drop. No, not you, KD. No, not you, bro. Not you. Lose money on the interest payments on these loans. She should borrow or save 1/4 of that money, buy on an island and Airbnb that shit. Hey, she could do that, but you gotta be careful with those Airbnbs too, man. You just seen what just happened with that recent situation about this chick who Airbnb. Was it in DMV where that shit happened? The DMV, where Shorty was doing the Airbnb, but then she ended up becoming a squatter and not leaving that property. Nah, you gotta be careful with that. You own nothing. You can own. I disagree. You can own shit in the country. You just gotta know how to do it. We just gotta know how to do it. We gotta dive into people who are actually doing it. I know people who are doing it. Because what I'm telling y'all is the things that I'm also implementing, but as well as I've learned from other people who are actually well into it. They're well into it and they're doing quite well. So these things are practical things that you can use. It's just the slower side of this. It's the slower side of things. It's not the microwave success. It's the slow grind. It's the slow roast. It's the slow smoking of it. Just like one buddy's like, oh, who has $800,000? Yeah, most people don't have $800,000, but there are ways to get to it though. There's ways to save your money the right way. There's ways to invest your money the proper way in order to get to that point a lot faster. But a lot of people don't know that. That's why I teach it in the Patreon. That's why I have my ebook, Earn While You Save, so people can start on the basic level and learn how to do it. You can find rehab houses for 30K or less. Might be in the red zone. See, that's what I'm saying. And you also got to be careful where you buying these homes too, though, because that also plays another factor. So a lot of these things plays a factor, because one of the things that I do know, I used to do wholesale and real estate. So you have to be real careful in regards to where you buying these houses at, where you find these houses, because sometimes even though a house may be cheap as hell, it may not be the best investment because of the area that it's in. You're not supposed to own nothing but have it all. No, I disagree. You supposed, the more shit you own, the less you are controlled. The more shit you own, the less people can control you. When you got the more shit that you own, you can't get control. I'll use my YouTube channel for an example, right? Just use it as a YouTube channel example. So as we continue to keep growing this platform, as we continue to keep getting bigger, right, on this platform, eventually there's going to be people, once they start to see the engagement, the views, and all that shit's going up, there's going to be a lot of sponsors that's going to be coming over and say, hey, Courtnee, we want to rock with you. Okay, what are we talking about? We want to pay you X amount of dollars. All right, bet. So, but these are the things that we require in order for you to get this payment, in order for you to work with us. These are the things that we require. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. Interesting. So you telling me that I don't have full creative control of my channel. I can't say what I want. I can't do what I want on my own channel. But you're going to pay me this amount of money. I'm going to say no. I want full control. I want full ownership of my shit. I want to be able to say, do, and talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Full creative control. You either going to rock with it or you ain't going to rock with it. So ownership matters more than anything. Even when it comes to a house, once you own your shit, they can't do nothing to you. Who has control over you when you own everything? I know a lot of people talk about debt. You know what I'm saying? Debt gets you in these positions to get more and get more, getting good debt, so to speak. But that's cool. But you're still gonna be in debt at the end of the day. So would you rather be in debt and be rich, or would you rather be in full ownership of everything and be rich? But you're just gonna get to it a little bit slower. I'll take the slower route because I don't wanna own them. I don't wanna own nobody shit. I'm doing a remodel out of pocket, slow but do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Slow but doable. On an island like I'm from, the island is yours, and quick too. Airbnb foreigners. Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ooh, Barbados. Yay. Is it worth investing in the hood if you can buy? Listen, you're gonna have to gentrify it. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna have to listen. If you buy the block in the hood, you better be able to buy that whole fucking block. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Oh shit, hold up. Let me fix this real quick. There we go. You better be able to buy the whole block. The entire block. My brother has the same job as me. I got nothing. He's got 150K in savings, 200K in a 401K, and getting a road accident settlement. So it's possible to just get that cash. And so you see what I'm saying? We bought and sold every 6 years and doubled our investment. Bought a house for $60,000, sold it 6 years later for $120,000. Do this over and over, and now we can afford to live in Maui. Nice. Everything has a value and a cost. You must pay the correct cost for the value you get. That's the summary of real estate investment. Facts. Oh yeah. Bull City. This your forte right here. This is your forte. So you're gonna have a lot of insight on this. You gotta listen. Bull City got a lot of insight on this. Full ownership. Facts. Simply reach and know this is our everyday home. I don't want to owe nobody neither. Facts. You don't get it. You don't get it. What he's talking about. The concept of own nothing, have it all is a high level wealth concept. The truly wealthy are in a lot of debt, and they are not. How many wealthy people do you know that you're around, that you can contact? How many people do you know? Hey, really? Mike Epps did that shit. Bought all the houses, his home, and and him got evicted from. Yep, that's what I'm saying. By the whole fucking block. Oh, by the whole fucking block. If you're gonna do it, you can't just buy one house. You gotta buy that bitch out. Gentrify that bitch. Can you spend on investing in the hood? So look, I'll allow Bull City to do it because he has way more knowledge than I do. So I'm honest. I'm honest on what I talk about, right? So I'm not gonna just say you some bullshit that I don't know. I'm not just gonna say it, just start talking shit. So on the expansion, I can give you the surface level, buy the whole block. But Bull City, he can go into a little bit more depth about it and give you, the practical advice on regards to what you can do to buy the entire block. What since you just made, if you buy the block, you better buy the block. If you buy a block, this shit. Listen, everything, the block. I've been listening the whole time. Oh yeah, I know you've been in here, big dog. What if I love on it, he ain't buying it? Appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Constantly check if my bank account is in the negatives or not. I just got tired of it, honestly. And with you being equity rich and cash poor and not having enough in your bank account, you have to think of those things. Like, are you going to have enough money for food? Are you going to have enough money to have gas? Are you going to have enough money for just the regular bills in your life? And that's where I just got over it. I was just tired of living a life like that. And just came to this realization where I just regret building and scaling this fast. And I want you guys to know that when you are dealing with rental properties, you need another source of income just to help you sustain.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna let it play. I'm sorry. I just gotta ask this question. She ain't got no job? Hold on. So wait a minute. So she's just living off her property investments. She ain't got no job. That's a mistake. That's cardinal rule number 1. Don't leave your job. That's a mistake. Just because you got the properties, that don't mean it's okay for you to start living off that shit yet. No. Hell no. Go get a job. Make sure this side is squared away over here first. Get your job so that way everything, all your needs and all the shit that you need to take care of on this side is taken care of for your job. So then you ain't got to be over this bitch stressing about what's going on with your properties. So now you can really save this money up and really put back and say, listen, all this money that I'm making over here, this profit that I get that's coming to me, I'm putting this shit back over here to this investment. So that way we can pay this shit off. So we ain't got to worry about owing nobody and we can really start profiting off of this. I got this job over here that I'm worried about. I ain't worried about this because it's paying the bills. It's making sure everything is taken care of on this side so I won't be stressed. Hold on, man. She better tell me she got a job. That's all I'm going to say. Think about it in percentages of homes renovated. 20% neighborhood renovated equals high risk. High reward, 80%. Renovated neighborhood, low risk, low reward. The more stability in the neighborhood, less upside. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Multiple income streams. Yep. She needs lessons from Coco. I'm telling you.
Because as I just said, you will be equity rich and cash poor if you do it this way and just build and scale so fast. So that other source of income that we took into consideration was wholesale deals. But unfortunately for us, our wholesale deals were very, very inconsistent. So we weren't making really any money from that. It was just the money from our cash flow. But you got to think about it. For us, there were some things that did need repaired. And when we had no money coming from wholesale deals, then we would use our cash flow money. But when we were low and didn't even have cash flow money to use that, then we would have to come out of our own pocket. And guys, remember I told you, being cash poor and not having any money in the bank account, you're probably wondering, like, how are you going to pay for repairs if you have no money from your personal pocket? Well, the bad thing we've done that I don't recommend is we just put it on credit cards. And that's where you get into a hole. And that's why I'm making this video, because I don't want you guys to be in the same position that I'm in. I want you guys to learn the lessons, learn the mistakes that I have made so that you don't have to make those same mistakes. So just remember, if you do want to build a rental portfolio, make sure you also have another source of income just coming in, because if you don't, you may end up real broke. Now, I want to talk about self-managing your rental properties, because for us, that is what we did to save money. And to be honest with you guys, I honestly don't mind it. As long as you have your proper systems and processes in place, then it's more so of a piece of cake. And what I recommend you guys do, if you are buying these rental properties, make sure you're fully fixing them up, just so you're not getting calls in the middle of the night of tenants saying, oh, my toilet's broken, where if you just get a brand new toilet, then you're less likely to have that issue. So just repair your properties up from the jump instead of having someone move in right away. And make sure you have your right, proper systems and processes in place. Now, I want to get back into the money side of things, because that's the main reason people truly buy rental properties, is to have that, financial freedom. But I want to take a second to dive deeper on mortgages. And with you seeing that $300 per month in cash flow, that's not because your utility bills are so high. It's honestly because your mortgage is so high with your principal and interest payments. And I want to give you guys an example. For this 2-unit property that we own, that you guys have seen, the upstairs unit is renting for $1,300 a month, and the downstairs unit is renting for $1,100 a month. Now, for the mortgage on that property, it is roughly $1,300 a month. So that upstairs unit already covers that mortgage, which is amazing. But we still do have utility bill payments on that. So we still cash flow a good amount on that, roughly around the $600 per unit. But still, we have expenses no matter what. But I want you guys to realize that $1,300 from the mortgage payment, that is the principal and interest, which just that part alone consists of $900. And then we have our taxes and insurance, which that's all included within the $1,300 a month. But think about it. That's a big chunk that is coming out of our cash flow. Like, wouldn't it be nice just to have an extra $900 per month in cash flow from just taking away that mortgage? That's what I'm thinking. Like, I would like to have that extra $900 a month in cash flow. And that's where my mind's at. Like, I'm done worrying about scaling with no money, because I realize, like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Why won't you tie in the mortgage with, why won't you have them pay the utilities? I would have them pay the utilities too. 100%. Oh, 1,000, man, I can't wait. Listen, when I get things in order, I'm gonna be renting this house out. I'm gonna be renting this house out because it's in a very good area. Yep. 3 times the mortgage. Has to be a professional management company set up that you own. It is an expense to holding company and a revenue for the property management company. Yep.
It can be easily done where you can buy so many rental properties, or just properties in general, whatever you want to do with them, whether that's, fixing them up or keeping them as rental properties. You can do that with no money out of pocket. I mean, that's how we scaled from 0 to 22 units within 18 months. But it's honestly the riskier route if you don't have another source of income, because you slowly get into a hole and you have all these mortgage payments racked up. You have to make sure they're all getting paid, but you also want to make sure that you're getting paid and you're cash flowing as well. So after realizing all this, like I said, I'm done taking that risky route. And I want to take a different approach where I want to focus on limiting those mortgages, having a consistent income, and having a good amount of money in reserves. Because to be honest with you, I'd rather own 30 properties that are 100% paid off than 100 properties that have mortgages on them and only cash flow $300 a day.
Exactly. Just like I was saying earlier, you don't want to owe nobody shit. Get the houses and don't owe shit. You can profit a hell of a lot more. That's why you have to take the slow. I get it. I know a lot of people want to do the whole, invest, take the equity out, then to buy another home. It sounds good, but you still owing people. You got 2 homes on the fucking mortgage that you got to pay people that you owe. Nah, fam, I'm good on that. I'm straight. I'm not doing, nope. I'm straight. But I'm glad, but here's the thing. I'm glad she's transparent with what she had going on for the other people who may be interested in investing in properties and telling them what not to do. So I appreciate her for this video. And one of the biggest things that she needs to emphasize, make sure you keep your job. Don't leave your fucking job. your main source of income. You need that to keep you afloat, to keep things moving over here on the back end so you straight. Don't depend on your properties yet. Now, it would make sense if you got those 22 properties and you don't own anything, and now you can truly profit on it. Now that would make more sense. I still would say, hey, listen, keep your job though. I was just saying keep your job though, just in case, just to be able to say that, just continue to run your bag up as long as you possibly can. But I do appreciate this video though. I really do.
Because you guys have to remember, it's not about what looks good on social media, and it's not about how much you gross per month. It comes down to truly how much you net per month and how much money is coming into your pocket. And now I know this was a quick video, but I didn't want to waste any time just to get my point across so you guys can see the real truth about rental properties. And just know that it's always good to reevaluate your goals just to see where God is truly leading you to go. Because to be honest with you guys, my goals from the jump was to hit 100 units in a quick time frame. But now, after experiencing everything that I've gone through within this 18-month time frame, I realized it was time to reevaluate my goals and take a step back and see where God wanted me to go. But
all you gotta do is stick to, listen, shorty. Don't sell the properties. Don't sell the properties. Don't sell the properties. Hold on to them. But this is what you do first. Go get a job. So that way you can make money on the side so you don't have to depend on the money that's coming from your investments. Don't leave that money, everything that you're making from your properties, all that shit go to reserves. That shit, you don't touch that at all. Put it in your reserves. Put in your reserves. Everything that you make every month, reserves. Just don't even touch it. It's not even there. It don't even exist. Just put in your reserves because you're already making money over here, so you ain't got to worry about your lifestyle. So you straight over here. Just continue to keep putting that shit in your reserves. And listen, if you're making a lot of money over here, hear me out. If you're making enough money over here to where everything is paid for and you still got a little bit extra, hey, you can take a little bit out of there and put in the reserves over here to help pay that shit down a lot faster. So that way you can get to a profit a little bit faster. That's one way you can do it.
I hope this video gave you some insight on the real truth about rental properties. And if it did, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up.
Yep, exactly. That's another thing. That's another thing too. Simply Risha, cut down on her costs that she has. I'm pretty sure she got some costs. She got some other debt too. Maybe, we don't know, but hopefully she don't. Hopefully she doesn't. So, but this is that was a good video though. Ooh, we're gonna have to get into some more real estate. We're gonna have to get into some more real estate videos. I like these. You know, I like talking about money anyway. I do. You know, we can talk about dating, relationships. We can get into a little bit of politics and shit. That's cool. That's fun. But when I really enjoy talking about this money aspect, man, because we got a lot of things coming in the future. A lot of things coming. I can't wait.
Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description. And hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video.
Yo. Let me see. We said, here's something she didn't think about if she wants to sell. Map out which ones she wants to sell, live in that one for 2 years, and sell it tax-free up to, ooh. If married 500, oh shit. See? He know, listen, he know the game. He know the game. He gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. You feel me? Straight, no chaser.
That's top dog aura right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, man, tonight was dope, man. Tonight was fire. I appreciate y'all for coming to kick it with your boy on this Saturday night. Make sure you are here on Tuesday at 7:05 p.m. MST. So that's 8:05 CST and that's 9:05 EST. That is the Banter and Barter show. That's where the panel is. So we gonna talk our talk over there. You're gonna have Macaroni, Tony, Marcus, Courtney, Unbiasedly Raw, and then we're gonna have some guests on the panel. We just gonna have conversations about different topics. So y'all definitely want to be there because the shit it gets up there on Tuesday nights. And then make sure you're here on Wednesday as well for the Courtnee Edgar show again at 7:05 p.m. Like I said, 7:05 p.m. MST, 8:05 CST, 9:05 EST. All right. Yes, sir. No, Pacific Standard Time? Nah. Yeah. Man, listen, bro, it's late. Oh no. So MST time. So Mountain Standard Time on so I'm in Arizona. So 7:05 Mountain Standard Time. So just adjust to your time. It's 2:38 a.m. over there where you at? Ooh. Yeah, buddy. It's 11:39. Oh, where you at? Oh, you must be in Cali. So yeah, it must be, yeah. So you must be in Cali. And so yeah, if you in Cali, then so it'll be 6:05 your time. New York. Yo, what's good, son? You heard? What's poppin', son? You heard? Don't you ever disrespect me like that, you heard? All right, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. Tonight was dope. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this with your family and friends. And if you haven't liked the live, be sure to like the live now because it's going to help the algorithm reach more people to come over here and kick it with good people. All right? So until next time, my good people, I will holler.